Hey, hey, Mr. James Beam, you got into the stream super fast. Holy, dude. Alright, so we are putting it together as we speak. We're going to say, opening Pokemon cards after a delicious beef Wellington. My ex really treated, my ex's treat. Live card shop. All right. I finally watched a video on the beef Wellington mushroom poisoning lady, which I'd already known about her. I'd already read the story. But I was watching, what's his name? Will Ray or something like that, Ray Williams. And he story tells so well. Shocking what that lady did, man. So shocking. We're going live for Sunday night. Does anyone else know that one? Chopped liver is good. All right, here we are. Okay, let's try this. Does that look right? Yes. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thumbnail as yesterday night. That's because it's Sunday and nothing new has happened. That's kind of how it works. Sunday, nothing new happens. We get the same cards, and people who might have missed the Saturday night stream are here for the Sunday stream. All right, we're starting at 2:13. That's about 30, 40 minutes late. Not my fault. Cares was just up really late today. All right, we got a lot on our minds. Here's Mr. NHCC. Let's see. All right, for the couple extra TCC graded cards, QRs, and pedigree editions, check Discord for full description and details. Okay, let's see what NHCC is talking about here. He says he wants a pedigree on the front. Oh, okay, so NHCC's Tauros. All right. I need to tell him something. Okay, I need to tell him to not make it too complicated for me. On the front of the label. Okay. Can we use the unlisted short that Mike Side and us were talking about previously? Yeah, we could do that. Marco gifted Pogo ETB Charizard Hollow, Blastoise Hollow Energy card, no pedigree, but sent for additional Blastoise. Let's see. Hope this is all clear enough. It is a bit confusing still. Tell me each, let's see. Tell me each, what is he calling it again? It's called a pedigree. When you post, yeah, okay. Also, am I grading more cards then? All right, so we are live, and I didn't quite understand. He gave me like a pretty big message there. All right. Very nice. Okay. Mr. Really? Beef Wellington? Did you read up what happened in Australia about the mushroom lady? Yeah, I did. Here we are. I just had some delicious beef Wellington. My ex, though, she said she had cancer, so that can't be good. What a story, man. All right, so extra couple TCC graded cards. Okay, I see. So you're trying to grade probably 2 more cards. All right, there we go. James Beam, he says Gym Challenge Break and 3 card grades. Dark Rapidash, Dark Arbok, and Mewtwo Blockbuster promo. Oh, okay. Gym Challenge Break and 3 card grades. You got it, James Beam. So, let's see. We'll grab one of these. My notifications are on point. Just gaming and see it pop up on the other screen. Nice. Boy, I'm tired, man. I think I got just 5 hours of sleep. And yesterday, I got 6 hours of sleep. Not good. Not getting proper sleep, unfortunately. I can feel it. Wish I could have drank like a energy drink before we went live, but really shouldn't because that will just make everything worse because I got to go to bed after this. All right, total of 4 people so far in this vintage break. All right, that is one of the popular things here. Yeah, I guess that should have been in the thumbnail, huh? This guy's new. So this would have been nice on the thumbnail. This is so funny, the stickers sticking so far up off the package now because we posted so many on top of themselves. All right, lovely, 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 lovely. So 3 card grades, James Beam. Let's go grab those. James, Mr. James. He wants me to take a look at Dark Rapidash, Dark Arbok, and Mewtwo. All right, my job is to help you know what these will probably grade. There we go. And Mewtwo. Mewtwo's a square cut card. Let's start with him. Surprisingly clean looking. Slight white edge. I'm always wary of these corners, you know. They're not bad, actually. Yeah, I wonder if this one would have a shot at a 10. But I would suspect that it misses the 10 because it does have this one issue right here. So I know it's subtle, but it's not subtle for me. There it is. Can you see that? So that probably isn't supposed to be there on the edge. It's almost like a white dot. And it's a bit harder to see because the back of the card does have some whiteness on it, but it's really not supposed to be there. So I would suspect that one grades around a 9. It's a square cut card. They might grade it 9 for many reasons. Square cut cards are horribly difficult to get 10s on. Slide off centering in the front. I don't know if it's enough for it to miss the grade though. Okay, let's check this out. Okay. Yeah, so your card might be a 9 or an 8. It's got a white dot on this corner, and then it's got whiting on this edge here. So for this one, I would probably predict that one coming in around an 8 with PSA. Dark Rapidash, because it's got a combination of things. It's got that off-centering too, right? Okay, Dark Rapidash. Centering's pretty good. Might be slightly thinner on this side, just like that one, but it's very subtle. So it's not as bad as the Arbok. How's the back of the card? So this one's actually looking pretty good, except that it has a tiny amount of lip on that corner over here. And then if you flip this around, very subtle, but there's a little bit of lip on both of these too. I would definitely send this one in. I'm going to call it 10 minus. So the Dark Rapidash is probably worth a grade. There we are. Of course, I don't know what Dark Rapidash goes for these days. Remember, if you learn how to grade these at home, you can send them in for cheaper. Okay, so that's also a thought. Dark Rapidash being an uncommon, if you pay me to do it and it costs you, what is it, $39, there's less profit to make if it does grade 10. I'm betting this card is about $80 as a 10. If it's like over $100 as a 10, never mind. You never know what the price of these things are anymore. It's all gotten so expensive. Finally soloed, Everdark, Gaping Jaw. Now I've beaten every boss again. You soloed him? Here we are. I played a little bit tonight. So many bad randoms, dude. You know, that's the real difficulty in the game is getting randoms on your team. Holy, dude. They suck so bad so many ways. Here we are. Like, I noticed there's a pattern. If you get a mage on your team, the mage is so selfish. The mage only wants to go to like mage places. And that's not a problem when they're on the way if you've got like an efficient route between flasks, right? But the mage will have you go like really far away to go get, you know, this inconvenient mage place on the map because they just want to get a better staff. And it's like, bro, there's one mage and there's two non-mages. We should be going to all the places that don't have magic. You've got to add a 0. Have you ever had a beef on weck? Beef on weck. Sounds like a trick term like ligma or something. It's because of the Everdarks being back and they watch a YouTube video thinking they can beat the boss one time. I guess. I don't know, man. But yeah, mages are super annoying on the team. They always force you to go where you don't need to go as a team. They'll take you into an inefficient route. You don't reach level 15 as a result. And then, yeah, the mage gets one good item, but your other two teammates don't get good items from mage places. So if you want to talk about efficiency, the mage just kind of has to take what he gets, and the other two players are the ones that need good weapons. Very annoying. Now, if you have two mages, different story. Okay. Fun little thing. We took care of NHCC, sort of. Actually, we didn't really take care of him. Let me go back into his message. So he wanted... So he says, Marco gifted me these cards. I want to grade Charizard, Blastoise. Sent for additional Blastoise plus energy plus QR on all 3. Yeah, that is still confusing. I still don't quite understand exactly what we're grading here. Pathing is a huge thing. I never get good weapons, so I just upgrade my initial weapon. What do you like to play? Are you playing Iron Eye? I notice it's always a struggle for Iron Eye. Yeah, here's A Rose Space. Can you make me green on YouTube? Oh, so you're wondering about the greenness. Have you ever tried Beef on Wax? So to be green on YouTube, that is called a membership. And memberships cost a pretty measly $2 per month. It's like a subscription. So it's a $2 a month subscription, 30% of which goes to YouTube anyways. So I only get, is it 30 or is it 33? I can't remember. So I only get about 2/3 of $2 for each membership. But it doesn't matter because it's really more about you get access to the badge. The badge gets more advanced as time goes by. So it's kind of a way to show off you've been a member a long time. And it also gives you access to emojis. So the guys who have the green names, they have done the subscription, which you should be able to do from your computer. You might be able to do it from your phone. From Buffalo, and I would say it is close to a French dip, but better. 137 expeditions won. Oh, you play Executor. You know, I don't see him as often. I don't see the Executor as often. I see Iron Knights all day long. They're just all over the place. You can't get away from them. Iron Eyes, Duchess, which is my least favorite character. Every time I have a Duchess on my team, they suck. They're like totally pointless. And then the Mage. Mages can be really good, but they always want to do their own pathing to like mage places, and they expect you to follow. It's like, bro, we don't need you. You need us. We should be going and getting weapons for ourselves. All right. Oh, I see what you're saying. So, Mr. Brett, there's no way for me to turn you green on my own. Only YouTube can turn you green. Yeah, so that's out of my hands. All right. I thought maybe you didn't know about the green colors. It would be nice if I could do that, because if I could, I'd hand it out to a couple people. But no, unfortunately, there's no way for me to do that. And now we know. All right. So, what was that sealed Mewtwo card? That is a very fancy blockbuster Mewtwo card. Let me show you one. I bought like 200 of these, so I've got more than enough. Here we are. Look at that. I'm a big Topps collector, so I got so many of these I could afford to sell a couple. Wouldn't really affect much. Think I should be grading them? I guess I should be grading a couple of these. Just don't have the time, I guess. I got too many things. I was showing off some Sealed Os cards. So these are $20 a piece if you want one, by the way. I think I bought them for like 12, so it's still not a bad profit margin if you think about it. So I think I got them back in the day for 12. And 20 today is a good price for them. That's not bad. 20 is not bad. Here we are. It is, after all, a holographic Topps card. And it's very cool. A lot of people don't know about it. That's a Blockbuster promo. Blockbuster got it after Pokemon the movie came out on whatever, VHS or whatever it would have been. Just thinking of Blockbuster brings back memories as a kid. Yes, I miss Blockbuster as well. All right. Yes, it's called the Blockbuster Topps Mewtwo card. All right. Ooh, my ears are ringing. Dang, dude. You guys ever get really loud ringing ears? What the hell? So I am fully expecting tonight to be potentially slow. Mr. Brett's here. Brett might be interested in opening something, but, you know, Saturday was a bit slow. So I am suspicious that tonight could be a slow night. Let's get some cards up on the table. What do we got? We got this Kyogre from Legends Awakened. Here is Bellossom. Bellossom's awesome. Here's Mothman. Here's Electabuzz. Getting buzzed with Electabuzz. Here's Ho-Oh Poker Card. And here's Ghastly Poker Card. So out of all of these, I like Belossom the most. Let's put him up in the Poke Shuffle. I think Belossom's really good. He's a Gold Star era common uncommon card, graded 10. But he's also a Yukimori. That's one of those clay figures. So it's really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What fancy slabs do you have today? Not as many. You guys buy them so fast, I'm quite literally running out. Grab whatever if you see something you think is good, go ahead and grab it, because I might not have it like by the end of the week, because I got some restocking to do on the live customs and the Poke Shuffle, which have been getting eaten out crazy. There's nothing left. There we go. Mothman 9 for $40. Let's see. Z&G also ended their first auction in a while, so people might have spent money. You might want to go and check that Pikachu and what it sold for. The Emerald Pikachu, right? Emerald Pikachu. Eating out. That's right. Eating out that Pokemon card. Ooh, my phone's about to die. All right, let's go see. I was watching that one. I didn't need to bid on it because I already own one. So, wow, the Pikachu that I had just purchased. I just purchased this card. He went for 2.6 in auction. That is crazy. You know why that's so crazy? Because, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Where'd he go? Bottom somewhere. Dear God, when did I buy him? Oh, here he is. So I bought him June 22nd, about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, for 1.6. Wow. That's crazy. 1.6, and now he's sold for 2.6. I don't know what to think of that. That's too much. I saw you bought my Japanese fossil booster pack on eBay. Are you going to open it? Probably eventually. Probably eventually. Where'd you get it from? Tell me the history of the pack. Here we are. Ghastly. Ooh. Let's put Ghastly into the Poke Shuffle on a discount. Gengar's a good emoji. Yes. We're going to put him in for $40. Just 40. So he's $14 off if he's in the Poke Shuffle. That's nice, isn't it? Poke Shuffle discount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Wait, we took out the sponge grip emoji for this? What? Sponge grip? Here we are. All right. So this shall say Poker Ghastly 9. There you go. There's the Diglett style. eBay LMAO sent you one with the cool Japanese price sticker, 299 yen on it. Nice. Thanks, man. All right. Here we are. So that is up in the box. Here is a Kyogre. Let's take a quick look at Kyogre. What was wrong with you, Kyogre? Got an 8, so he should have 2 problems. There's a white dot. There's another white dot. He's got white dots. Okay, he's white dot. That's from Legends Awakened. You should do a video where you go over the auction that just ended and filter by the highest price and see if it was a good or bad purchase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could definitely make a video on that Pikachu. I mean, that's a story to tell. You buy a card, 3 weeks later, it's worth 1,000 more in theory. I mean, it just sold for 2.6. So if the seller bought it for that much, then that's what a lot of people would consider the new market price based off of the buyer's price. That's a very aggressive number. There we go. It's a very aggressive number because, you know, the seller's price can be whatever the seller wants it to be, but the buyer's price kind of proves that the market's willing to pay that much. somebody really valued it at that. We are. And it's not a surprise, is it? I mean, Emerald Pikachu, he's pretty low pop. Okay. The Celebrations UPC went way up in price on your menu. Lol. I apologize for that. I wish I could keep it really low. That price it rose, not because of me, but because the market rose. So for the Celebrations, we just follow it. And if the market jumps, then all of a sudden my price jumps. It's like a defensive thing. We are. Because if you buy one, I just go and replace it. It's what I go and do. And yeah, it's pretty terrible. Here's Ho-Oh. All right, Ho-Oh. I wish I had something good for you. I wish I had something like the UPCs. You know, you were opening those, and you were doing a really good job opening those because you were opening them before they jumped in price, if you think about it, Brett. So you were doing a pretty smart thing buying those at that time. You were buying them before they were going to jump, and now that they've jumped, you've enjoyed them at a lower cost. So that's been a clever thing for you so far. We are. All right, let's see. Poker Ho-Oh. This one needs to be repriced. It hasn't been priced in a while. Yeah, so you were doing good. You were buying them at a cheaper time period, and because of how the market's behaving, everything's just gotten really expensive, really fast. And so anyone who was buying up stuff or enjoying stuff, even just a month ago or 2 months ago, you are very lucky. Okay, 150 on the Ho-Oh still, so that's confirmed. We should have listened to you when you were saying back then to buy those stamped reverse hollows. Oh, yeah, those are great. I sold off some of those, but I also kept some. I kept some of my favorite ones. Like, I have a great collection of the... Well, I can show you guys if you want. I got a great collection of the... Let me show you. I'll show you guys. You know, if it's going to be a slow night, might as well do a little show and tell. The whole point of having a Pokemon card collection is to have something to show people, you know? That's the fun of it. Let me show you guys some of my favorite cards here. Now, this shouldn't be in here. That's Sky Ridge. You guys want to hear me drum on? Oh, my Pokemon. So, it looks like I got away with about 3 boxes worth of the reverse hollows. So, for a long time, these weren't really that special to have. There you go. There it is. But now, looking back on it, this was a fantastic decision to buy those. And I kind of thought it would work out that way because I was like, it's the Gold Star era. How can people not get hyped up for Gold Star era? I also could have used that exact money to buy Gold Star cards. So maybe that was what I should have done. But I don't know. I like these. They're more accessible. Swampert, Slowpoke, Magikarp. That's great. Kabutops. This guy's always really expensive. This Pikachu also sold today for like $2,000. Got him for $400. Wow. And that was considered expensive back then. In 2021, $400 for this Pikachu was a very high price, much higher than the other cards. And I bought him anyways because I said, well, you better buy him. He's Pikachu. I don't even like Pikachu. I'm not a Pikachu collector. I just know everyone else is. How do you feel about eBay going to charge auctions to implement extended bidding? It's good for the sellers, bad for the buyers. So I don't know if it really affects me. I don't really sell anything on eBay. I sell a little bit on eBay. I got the Reggies very recently. This was after we did the Hidden Legends opening. We did a whole box of that. Remember, that was during the Brandon Wong time period of the channel. And him and LaFlame were going nuts on these. So was Mahasfara. Probably because the price was excellent on those packs. And I said, you know what? You better go grab those Reggies because, you know, they're not the most optimal thing to buy probably, but they're just so damn cool. You got to have them. This guy, you know, I thought I'd made a big mistake with these EX Deoxys cards because he's Deoxys. I couldn't really tell how popular Deoxys was, you know, if he was super popular or not. I've even had these guys up for sale and nobody wanted them. But I bought them, look, for $400 and $600. Those are all in the thousands now or something. I don't know. Hopefully there's another Brandonio era in the future. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Yeah, I hope so too, man. Here's Flycon and Rayquaza. Well, I hope you at least hang out. If you don't open anything ever, you're welcome to just hang out. But, you know, you should... it'll always be my opinion. I'll always cheerlead for card collecting and hodling. I mean, these cards have all done very fantastically well. Here, let me show you something, Brandon. So, Brandon, you show this to your dad. Show this to your dad if you want. So check out this Pikachu. So he's $400 in 2021, right? That was his price in 2021. Now, we were talking about some Pikachus that just ended. So ended, here it is. This was my watch list, by the way. I wish to God I had purchased these reverse hollow Growlithe, because I almost did in the past and I ignored them like a dummy. Oh, cool. The Spectra Gengar went for 2.7. That's great. So here it is. The Holland Phantom Pikachu went for 2.170. So 4 years, 5 times the price. 4 years, 5 times the price. That's not bad. That's pretty good returns. So, you know, but it requires a lot of patience. You got to believe in it. You got to hold it. And I think there's going to be a lot more people like that this time around. The first time Pokemon jumped, I think everyone kind of freaked out and said, all right, these are overvalued. Sell, 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 sell. And they might do that again. They might go down in price for a little while again. Wow, that's dang. Read Aero. Mr. Aero. He says, under Pokemon English, you don't have prices for Shining Legends. Oh, yes. So there's a reason for that. It's because I ran out of them. So the reason they're still on the menu, though, is because I'm tempted to replace them. So I'm tempted to restock those. And I leave it on the menu to remind myself to consider restocking those. But you bought the last one I had for sale, so I ran out of those. We have our Umbreons. We've shown that off before. We've got our Reverse Hollow Jolteon, which is an E-Series card, but it's actually from the Gold Star era. Bulbasaur, Fearow, we pulled this one ourselves. You guys have seen that Ditto Pikachu. There's a nice Cubone. We used to do breaks on this Cubone for like 400, I think, or that might have been what I paid. The 2 Melodics. I always hold. Pretty sure that means he doesn't have any left. I apologize. It means I have no more left. I wish I had more. I truly wish I had more left. Wow. This Torchic. I think I have 2 Torchics. I didn't realize I still had this guy. I thought I sold this guy. So I still got this. Cute Totodile. Ninetales. I really paid a lot back when I acquired this one. So I'm a huge Gyarados fan. I paid $1.3 thousand for this in 2021. For that time period, that was like a really, really high price for this one card. I mean, it was just really way too much. Oh, I still have the Rhydon. I didn't know that. So I still got the Rhydon. Then take it off the menu like a fast food place. I know, I probably should. But again, if I leave it up there, then it kind of reminds me, hey, you should check the price on these things from time to time so that you can go back and try to restock it. So it's kind of like me saying, I want to restock this one. I got 3 of these fire melodics. I'm a melodic fan. I like melodic too. Melodic's cool. Here's Gyarados from Deoxys. That's a lucky one. 560. Okay, so this is what I was talking about with the Deoxyses. Look, so I got like 4 of these guys. I don't know what I was thinking. I got the defense form too. Didn't I pay a lot for some of these? Look, I paid $1,000 for that one. 800 and 900. Man. So, and then we've got a couple more Deoxys cards. Look at this crazy guy. This Sableye is probably the best Deoxys reverse hollow there is. $428 in 2021. It's just because it's so insane looking. I don't know what to think about it. One of the best ones. Way Queefo. All right, we're almost done. We're going to go back to opening. Here's Poochyena, Metagross, Duskull, another Espeon, and another Kabutops. So there you go. There you go. We have a lot of cool cards here that I purchased, and I did sell a great number of them, but I also held on to a couple, especially like Gyarados. Like, I'm not going to sell my Gyarados. I like them. All right, thank you, guys. Thanks for showing us, mister. So those were cards that I've held since 2021. I've been holding these for 4 years now, and, you know, you just got to be patient and hold, and it's kind of paying off right now. Those reverse hollows have all kind of exploded. Notably, the reverse hollows from that time period did not originally do that. So their prices stayed pretty much stagnant for, like, you know, all the way up to 2024. They did not really change too much. In fact, I was upside down on the Deoxyses for a little while. Now this year, they've all exploded. Oh, okay, so now there you go. Can I slap away one of those Melodics? Definitely not. Not the Melodics. Some of those are just too irreplaceable. You cannot find them at all. Here's Jesus Aguilera, 10 Tears of the Planet. The Steelix is probably replaceable. You are. All right. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, look at that. 10 of them remain. So the problem with that Melodic, if I recall, he's like pop 20 or something. That's the problem with the Melodic. Super, super low pop. Let me see. It might have actually said it when I purchased them. Which, he was Delta? No, he was Dragon Frontiers. Dragon. I remember negotiating for one of them to another guy who was a pretty well-known card collector. None of them talk about the population. Okay, but yeah, you can see the prices I acquired them at. Look, $427, $740, and $630. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Because I bet you those melodics sell today for like $3,000 or some crazy crap like that. Because you will never find it again. Because I'm pretty sure they're like pop 15. There's almost none of them. Anyways, there was back then. There could be more of them now. It's been a couple years. A couple packs of Dragon Frontiers has probably been opened. I remember how hard I had to try to get you to give me the Rocket Returns Tyranitar. Yeah, but that was also something I shouldn't have sold. But, you know, when it comes to the Shining Steelix, I might actually make a deal with you. Here we are. All right. Very nice. Okay. I really want to sob away a Delta Species. So the problem with the Delta Species cards now, you just literally cannot find them at all. You cannot find any good Delta Species cards. Or if there is one for sale, they want like $10,000 for it. Here's Zaid. All right, here is Soldier Candidate. Here's Soldier Candidate. Here's Eater. Ooh, Eater. Pokemon card market has just gotten really crazy, guys. I don't know what to think about it. It's just really crazy. If you're thinking about what to open today, if you're sitting here looking around at what to open, maybe try Final Fantasy. Maybe try Dragon Ball for now. Maybe the Pokemon card market is too hot. But if you want my advice on what's a good deal right now, surprisingly, probably the, if I were you guys, I'd be thinking a lot about Destined Rivals. Because Destined Rivals eventually is going to go up in price further, and it's going to suck to open it in the future. So right now, I think Destined Rivals is really solid. You can also try Paldea Evolved for the Magikarp. However, the Magikarp has fallen back down in price, back to earth. No longer $3,000 for that Magikarp. I don't understand who paid $3,000 for him, but that was clearly overpriced. That was too much. Any $1,000 to $1,500 slabs on the table. No, I think I've pretty much been wiped out of all the slabs that I was trying to sell in that price range. You can keep looking. You might run into one. But it might not be exactly what you're looking for. Here we are. Maybe I need to start focusing on trying to find something like that to put up on the table. But I just currently do not have anything. Let's see. You can try to pull a big $1,000 card. Like, for example, we're opening up Gym Challenge Unlimited right now. There's definitely something you can pull out of there for $1,000. So you can try to pull one. Oh, you're going to be in this yellow box. All that is on my mind is that Dragonite. Yes, he has been sent off to PSA last week, and he's a fast one to grade, so you won't be waiting months for that one. He was submitted at a high tier, so you might wait about 3 weeks for that one to return, so that's not too bad. All right. Has my Lugia sold? The Lugia, unfortunately, so far has not sold, okay? So Lugia is still up here somewhere if he hasn't come back down, but Lugia has not sold. Here's a $1,000 card right here. So this is Spectra Eevee, $1,000, PSA 10, beautiful card. This, I mean, why is this so expensive? Well, you have to see how rare he is. Wait a second, I gotta change this music. I don't know what this music is. All right, we jump over here. Now, guys, stay away from your ex-girlfriend's beef Wellington, and do not let your parents eat it either, or your uncle, because they might get poisoned. It is. I need to restock. Got a tag team Latios. Okay, you ready for this? So the reason this guy might cost so much is because, in fact, he has only popped 22. So there's just 22 of these. It's a genuinely very rare card. There it is. I put out a short just before. Here's a $3,000 Gengar. So I am willing to part with the Gengar Quest sticker for $3,000. He's a bit of an odd one. He comes from a game called Pokemon Quest. And there appears to be only 4 of these so far. From 2018, that's 7 years ago. And I own another one. So I own 2 of the 4. So it's just the 4 of us owning it. And I paid a pretty good price on this one myself. So the Carddass cards, some of them are a little cheaper, but the really good ones tend to be pretty expensive. If you do see a good one for sale, you might snatch it off the market. It is. Or if you think that Quest stickers are kind of goofy and you don't want to mess with them, then don't mess with them. That's a nice one. Perfect Pikachu over here. Play Sublime. How's my Lugia sold? I need to restock. Got a tag team Latios. Hi there, Mr. Zard's Mix. All right, guys, so let's talk about this. This is the $600 Hitmonchan that is for free right now. He is I priced him at $600. There's none on the market. Here it is. I priced all of these super, super rare poker cards high like that. That's because when a card's really, really rare, you have zero competition, and it's just, you might not see it again. And that sounds odd, but it really happens. Like I said, I've got a Pop 1 Glalie in my collection. He's, as far as I know, he's still Pop 1. All right, so there he is, and I need to go hit reset on the actual Nightbot. Okay, so Nightbot is running now, and I'm not going to write directly on this. I think I'll write on, maybe I'll write on one of these. We'll do it that way. Here it is. Quest Eevee. Yes, we have Quest Eevee up on the table as well as a break. Let's see where Quest Eevee went. So here's the Carddass starters. The Giovanni Gym Break. Not Gym Break, the Giovanni. Well, it is a Gym Break. It's Gym Challenge. We have the Victini. It's real nice. Ah, here it is. So the Eevee Quest sticker break, which is 5 out of 14. 9 spots remain. Pop 2. Again, pretty rare. Not as expensive as the Gengar. Here is the Clefable. All right. Very sugar. So, Jesus Aguilera has been taken care of. Mr. Brett with a huge order. 4 live custom boosters. 1 151 UPC. 1 Destined Rivals box. Ah, good choice. Yeah, so my perspective, the Destined Rivals boxes have not reached insane valuations yet, and they still pay out some extremely fantastic cards. So let's see what happens in the live customs. Here goes, Mr. Brett. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ah, no luck. I feel like the live customs come after you all the time. All right, no luck in the live customs. Okay. Now, ouch. Now, the 151 UPC and the box of Destined Rivals. It'd be nice if I had a box of Destined Rivals right next to me. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't think I do, though. I don't think I do. So let me go and get a 151 UPC and a Destined Rivals. All right. So here's the Destined Rivals case. Don't we have a fresh booster box? No, the 151 case. So I'd open up a fresh case of that. I didn't see the Destined Rivals. I guess I need a new case of that. Okay, I'll be back. All right, here we are. Whew. Look at that. Beautiful. That's your Destined Rivals. Let's start with the 151. I'll zoom out for you guys. Thanks for being here, guys. Oh, Mr. False Advertising Law. What? Go. All right. Lovely. So 151 UPC and 1 Destined Rivals. Oh, you mean about being out of them? So what I mean is I have like a reserve of them, and there's an amount I'm willing to sell, and then the rest is not allowed to sell. So you just dipped into the amount that I'm not supposed to sell. That's what just happened. But I don't want to displease you, so I got it out anyways, okay? So what I could have just done tonight is said, I don't want to open these for you. Guess I was out of them. There they are. Like, for example, I actually do have another Charizard red and blue box, but I just absolutely will not sell it because it's too, or maybe I misunderstood you. Maybe you're talking about something else entirely. Okay. Well, yeah, we're running out of these. We are. One day I'll probably regret selling as many as I did. We are. Mister's here to please. Every night, I believe we have to have something very good to open, and so you have to have something available. And this is great. This is actually a fantastic choice because these promos, if you just get ones that are well centered and have a chance for 10, these promos pay for the UPC by themselves. I mean, they literally do. Like, I bet this guy's like 150 now. I bet this guy's like 300 to 700, and I bet this is like 250. So if you can just get 10s on these, the whole thing's paid for. You even profit just from the promos. I bet you the Mew is really expensive. So there's a reason. I'm sure there's a method to Mr. Brett's madness. It's not so crazy that he's opening this. There we go. All right. Charizard, hopefully. Oh, yeah, and if Charizard pops out, it's even sweeter. Yeah, he doesn't even need Charizard, though. Like, this is all he needs. He just needs these to have a chance at a 10. Look at the centering on this one. This one's really not bad at all. Oh, here, let me get that zoom in for you guys. That's not too bad on the centering. Look at that. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Good luck. Yeah, I bet that Mewtwo's like 200, 250 as a 10. I haven't even looked it up. I haven't looked it up in a long time. It's just my gut. My gut tells me how pricey it probably should be by now. Is that Deoxys still around? That Deoxys. Could you tell me what you're talking about? I don't remember what you're talking about. You are? All right. I want you guys to start talking about the vintage cards that you wish you could slab away on my table. What are your absolute top vintage cards? I want to start hearing about your favorite vintage cards right away, because I think I need to start acquiring some vintage cards. There we are. All right. You have any Flareon slabs? I thought they had one in June, but I assume it's gone. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, I'm afraid. I might have a Flareon quest sticker, but I don't know if I want to sell it. Crystal Set Expedition e-reader. So e-reader stuff, very popular. Okay, I hear you. E-reader stuff. Okay, that's pack number 1. Good luck, Mr. Brett, on your packs 151 here. Ooh, Golem. Lovely. Sorry, Golem. Golem really does not look like Geodude or Graveler. It's almost like he's not part of their evolution line, and they just tossed him into their evolution line at the end. Wow, you pull a lot of energy cards out of the 151s. Here is Erica, though, and let's get this Golem. Let's get this Golem, shall we? All right. So this Golem ended up being a nuisance. He's going into a sleeve after all, because I didn't measure out the table for 3 things. These guys are taking the 3rd spot, huh? Now, what do we got? We got here Mr. Farfetched. Lovely, lovely. Karis and I had a lot of talking today about what to do next in life. We are really confused. We don't know what we want to do. We don't know if we want to stay here or pack our bags and move to Tennessee, or pack our bags and move to Reno, Nevada, or pack our bags and move to Las Vegas or Florida or Texas or any of those places. We really are stuck. We don't know where we want to go or what we want to do next. We want to hurry up and make a decision because once we've decided, we're going to do another security upgrade. Here we are. All right, here's Full Pixarachu. A really expensive one. Here's Jinx. Dark Gengar I love too, or maybe a banned Gengar from Jim. Here we are. Neo Rev Houndoom, all the Skyridge and Aquapolis Houndooms. Here's Machamp. Here's Squirtle. He's really nice. Look at that Squirtle. So you got the Psychic Energy out of there, but he is definitely not Charizard. Last pack, though. Let's see. What do we got in the last pack? Moltres. All right, Moltres popping out. Florida is great. I'm a sucker for the Delta species, if you can't tell. Sad there are not that many floating around. Yes, even I wish there was more. Actually, I noticed something. We didn't show off the Delta species Tyrannotars. He must be in a Tyranitar box. That has to be it. I must have a Tyranitar box. I don't even remember that stuff. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Where did the Tyrannotars go? Squirtle is good. Squirtle is good. Yeah, any of the ARs from this set are pretty solid. They are, especially the cuter ones. All right, I'm going to say you had a rough round here, I feel. I think it's this card replaced probably a good hit. All right, we still have the box of Destined Rivals to go through. Let's see what happens there. Okay. Destined Rivals. Tyranitar is so good. I love Tyranitar. Big fan. How many Tyrannotars did I help you guys get over the last couple years? I mean, think of those Expedition Tyrannotars, the vintage Japanese ones. How many of those do you think we broke? Like 10 of them? Had to have been like 10 or 11. Yeah, I helped you guys as an audience. I helped you acquire like 10 or 11 of them over time. Blaine's Arcanine or Light Arcanine Neo. It's tricky now, though. You know, that Expedition Tyranitar, it's like, is he like $1,000 now? He's like $1,000. How am I supposed to do a break on $1,000 Expedition Tyranitar? Is it even worth it at that point? Any opening tonight? Close to open one? Any opening tonight? Yeah. There we go. Now, what do you mean by this, Mr. Brett? What can I help you with? Like a graded quest sticker. Also, to answer your question, any vintage Flareon is great. Vintage Flareon. There we go. All right. Blaine's Arcanine or Light Arcanine. I remember Light Arcanine. I used to have one and I sold one a long time ago. Light Arcanine. Finish Victini. Yeah, Victini's about halfway done. If he gets stuck, he will eventually also become a star spot break. There we are. Right now, the best card on the table to finish, in my opinion, is the Charizard. There he is. This guy right here. 6 spots left in that Charizard. There. But you can go into any break that you like. There. The whole week has been kind of a slower week. That's okay, because the previous weeks, people went pretty hard into Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy. They went pretty hard into the Victini breaks. But this week has been a slower week, I think. Here's Drowsy Greedent. All right, so I bet you your pulls are hotter in here, and I'm already liking the centering. I'm already liking it. Ready? I like everything being mentioned. Here's Mankey. Here's Zapdos. Oops. Here's Nose Pass. Here's Mabo Stiff. He's very stiff. Spiritomb, Greedent. Judge. That's not what we're looking for. Come on. Get that Judge out of here. Turn that Judge into a good card. Here's Flaffy. Meh. He's a sheep. Here we have Probopass, Team Moltres. Ooh. So, guys, what should I watch on television, on TV? What is there to watch? Kirsten and I were trying to find something to watch. We couldn't find anything. We were just watching the news. Everyone's freaking out over the Epstein files. Look at this Ethan's Typhlosion. It's so nice looking. God dang, that's great. Sweet arrow. That's what I mean, spots. You don't show those in the YouTube description, and I would like to buy in. Oh, are you referring to our slab breaks? The slab breaks rotate a lot, so we don't add them to the menu. They're just on the table Here we are. So if you would like to get break spots, you just say, hey, what's up for break or something like that, or what's the best break, or how far is the Victini or something. So here's an example of a break card. This Gyarados, you can tell he's a break because he says 14, 1, and 13 there. This is kind of like if you bought $40 into a gym challenge booster pack break and your odds were 1 in 13 to pull the chase card. But the best part is it's already 10. It's already 10, baby. That's really good. Already 10. So we like the breaks. I'm very proud of them. We've been hosting them for a long time now, and I think I've helped a lot of people acquire a lot of good slabs that way. Masad files, Trump's got to be on that list. The Masad files. Taglines for TCC breaks. Give me a break. Give me a break. Here we are. Okay. Breaks can be pretty painful. They're like the live. Actually, you'd probably be better off if you had just been doing breaks the whole time rather than the live customs, to be honest with you. We are. I feel like the live customs are so sniped by everyone. But when it comes to the breaks, no one can snipe you. No one can snipe you because we don't open the packs until all the packs have sold. Whereas the live customs, we open them like 2 here, 3 there, and then people can count how many cold ones have come out. So live customs are super snipeable, but the breaks are not snipeable at all. They don't get open until all the spots sell. I missed the large. I was just thinking back on the Gengar Prime break you did, and I was so cheesed because I missed out by 1 spot, and now it's so damn much. Yeah, apparently I shouldn't have even sold that card, but I did that with a lot of cards. Like I did that with the Returns Tyranitar. I did that with Dark Blastoise. I gave up a lot of my high-end cards. It does leave me kind of sad. Like I wish I had held them, but I did hold a lot of cards. So there were a lot of cards where I did not give them up. Oh, Yan Mega coming out. That's not good. So Yan Mega and Judge have come out. We do not want Yan Mega. Come on, give us some good. Here's Combuskin, Hydrapple. Got to watch Breaking Bad if you haven't. I've got to watch Breaking Bad. Yeah, we scrolled past that. You guys always say that about Breaking Bad, but I never feel compelled to watch it. I rewatch all streams and know the customs, but I don't disclose for obvious reasons. Here's Arboliva. He's got all the tricks up his sleeve. What? We are. Here's Electrike for your AR. All right, Electrike. Very well centered, I'll say that. So the centering is good. That's a good sign for any good ARs that you pull out of here. Crustle. Oh, yes! Woohoo! All right. Well, that was some solid advice, man. I was telling you guys to open up the Destin Rivals, and he did. And now he's pulled the top pull. That's Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Wow. That's crazy because his box was looking so bad so far. And the 151s kind of gypped him too. They gave him an energy card. You are picking up the most expensive version of the card, the English version. Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Woo! All right. I've heard this card's really hard to pull. I've heard it is quite difficult to pull. Here it is. Very nice, man. All right. Man. There's so many good cards in this set. It's unbelievable. There's Cynthia's Garchomp. There's Misty's Psyduck. There's Ethan's Ho-Oh. Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Team Rocket's Nidoking. Team Rocket's Moltres. The Team Rocket Houndoom is really nice in my opinion. So I really like this set, Destin Rivals. I'm tempted after this box to go get a fresh case right now. Because now we know we've pulled a Mewtwo here. So let's go get another case. Maybe that case will have a Mewtwo in it as well. But I've already got about 6 cases lying around. So I've got 6 spare cases, and it would not hurt my feelings if I had one more. Here we are. Centering looks great. Yeah, you might have a chance at a 10. Mr. Brent, this is definitely a card to grade. You definitely want to send this out to grade. Even if it came back 9, it would be worth it. Wow. Oh, and we got to click that. Now, wait a second. Is that the first English? Is that the actual first English Mewtwo we've pulled? This is the first English one, isn't it? I didn't even think about that. This is the first English Mewtwo that we've pulled. You know what? We had pulled one the other day, but it was the Korean version. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at the bottom of the card here. I think it's got a shot. Check the back. Please be good. It's so close, dude. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If it comes back 9, we'll be sad, but it's possible, okay? So I will, we're going to go ahead and mark this because I did not think it through. That is the first English pull of that Mewtwo. Now, Brett, if you go to us in Discord and let me know. Oh, I know who you are on Discord. I'll just add it to your name right now. So we got a special role when you pull that Mewtwo, okay? He's going to have that role, guys. How do you think about that? Under stream clips, we're going to say Brett Love pulls the Mewtwo English Rocket. He pulls it at about 55 minutes in. Dang, dude, that is super lucky. I'm here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to head over to our server. And we're going to head over to server settings. We're going to head over to members. Members. And then we're going to look for Mr. Aero. Well, that's not you. Maybe, hold on, wait a second. All right, let's try this again. Weird. Your account didn't pop up for me. Let me try this again. Hold on. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to hand out the role for having pulled the very special card. Okay. Oh, did you see the lights flicker? What the hell? I don't know. Is this you? I don't think this is you. Here, maybe you've been talking in our Discord server. Let me try and find you that way. That'll work. I bet you talk in the Discord every now and then. So let me look for you that way, because searching through members is not working. All right, so we'll just look this up. Weird. Okay, maybe you don't talk in our Discord server very often. Do me a favor, Mr. Aerospaceman. Head over to like general chat or something and say something over there, will you? It's me. I'm here. Yeah, but weirdly enough, it's not recognizing you when I try to search you up. Come on now. Is it capital letter sensitive, perhaps? Maybe it's capital letter sensitive. Case sensitive. Give me a moment here, guys. Members? You're definitely a member, right? Oh, maybe you're not a member. Are you a member of the actual Discord server? I didn't think of that. Huh. Nah, it was Aerospaceman. I see him. Yeah, post a message in our like general chat or something. Invite me. Oh. All right, let's try that. All right, I'm inviting you to the Carddass server. Yeah, maybe you were not a member of that. Oh, because you created two different accounts. Okay, I think I understand the confusion now. So he had an account in our server, but now he's got a second account. Okay, I figured it out. They're like identical accounts. So I was trying to hand out the role to you, but that was your old account or something like that. Okay. And now let's see about the guest log. Let's see. Except the guest log doesn't work. It's old. Hey, mister, what do you think of the 2013 Build-A-Bear Pokemon promos? You know, there's a lot of promos like that. There's old McDonald's promos. There's old Toys R Us promos. They're all over the place. They have a value, but it's not like your mind shouldn't explode from the value. You know what I mean? It should be like, all right, that's cool. So I wouldn't go tits up on something like that. It's just a cool little thing. For the right collector, it might be something that they gotta have. They have to have it. Let me go ahead and finish opening these, guys. Sorry about that. A little detour. We'll get him the roll a little bit later. All right. There are two of them. Now, there are two of them. Okay. What are your thoughts on Poncho Pikachus? We've talked about this a number of times. I'm just not a fan. It's obvious that Poncho Pikachu is very popular. His price moves up. Of course, pretty much everything's moving up right now, right? Like, I got a Shining Gyarados that moved up a bunch too. Shining Magikarp's gone up. My Tyrannitars are up. My Gengars are up. But Poncho Pikachus do well as well, and I just don't like them personally. So in the past, maybe I should have bought some and just held them as a sort of strict investment, but I didn't do that. But I put money into other things, so I'm all right. We are. All right. I like Luigi Pikachus. What? The Luigi Mario Pikachus? All right, the rest of the box. Are you ready for it? Here goes. We can skip these ones. Yo, well, no, we got to see what's in the rest of the box. It might be something good. Here's Ethan's Ho-Oh, for example. Ho-ho. All right. Very nice. Here's Coughing. Here's a little Tyranitar. Ponchos honestly don't seem rare enough for me to be that expensive. Yeah, and it's just Pikachu. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't get me excited. It gets somebody excited. It does not get me excited. I don't know why. I'm not a big Pikachu fan. He's wearing a poncho. That means he costs $10,000. I'll be like, nah, that's okay. But, there's probably cards that I like that other people go, man, that's okay. Don't want it. Like I was showing off those sealed off Carddass cards. Roserade, okay. Roserade AR. I was showing off those sealed off Carddass cards in a short before we went live. And there'll probably be plenty of people that'll say, not my cup of tea. Yeah, CGC, the company that upgrades their 9.5s to 10s. Yes, they did that. I like the idea of the fact that they've got Gem 10 and Pristine 10. I think CGC has made some blunders that has held them back. The very first and very serious blunder they made. Look, this Team Rocket's Wheezing is better looking than the actual AR Wheezing. Look how crazy it looks. But so anyways, the very first blunder that CGC made was getting rid of their perfect 10s. They should have never done that. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's their hollow paw. I did that right. They shouldn't have done that. That was a huge mistake. The CGC perfect grade put them in competition with BGS. It made me actually want to consistently grade with them. Now that that's gone, here it is, the Arcanine. Now that that's gone, I don't have that urge to grade with them anymore. I go, I need to grade with BGS. So, whoops, they should have done that. Mistake number 2. I believe they should have kept a consistent label. They should not have made the fancy golden label for the Pristine 10s. They're very annoying because their regular Gem 10 label is so ugly. It's just an ugly label. So it's not just that it's an ugly label, but also that their Pristine looks so good. So it's almost like you don't want the Gem 10. You just want Pristines. So oops, they shouldn't have done that either. Hopefully they correct that. Hopefully the Gem 10s get an upgrade in their appearance because I think currently the labels are very ugly. They should be golden like the Pristine 10s. So Gem 10s and Pristine 10s should be golden. Read Aero. Please add that card for PSA grading. I will send money. Sounds good. That's what we're going to do. So mistake number 3 that CGC made, and I think it's a big one. CGC, when they did their upgrade, they took any 9.5 and turned it into a 10. That was a huge mistake. What CGC should do right now is they should go out with lots of money and negotiate with sellers to buy back those 10s that got upgraded from 9.5. They should negotiate to buy them back. And then they should go and destroy them or turn them all into 9s. Until the only gem mints that remain are good ones. Only good gem mints should remain. All right, so the box is open. We got Roserade. We got a nice Tyranitar. We got Ho-Oh. We got Electrike. Mega meh. Typhlosion. I like the Typhlosion. Judge. And Greedent. Ooh. I like the centering on all these. I think your box is very good because the centering is so good. You guys see that? So if you open up a box of this with me, you probably won't pull this Mewtwo right here because he's just been pulled. However, let me say this. We have very good centering on our ARs and in general. So if you pull Rocket's Nidoking, Rocket's Moltres, Cynthia's Garchomp, or Ethan's Ho-Oh, all those have a very good chance of good centering. Misty's Psyduck. There's the Blaziken. There's the Rocket's Houndoom. There's a lot of great ARs in this set, and good centering could equal hundreds of dollars later down the road for you, okay? Now, you got a lot of hollows here, so you got tons of hollows. That is a whole pile of hollows. I picked out those nice ones like the Typhlosion and the Tyranitar for you, just to save you a little effort. And now let me grab this as well. CGC could only buy back the rating, not the card, correct? No hollows. All right, so I will take these and move them off to the side. Okay. Oh, I love that. So that saves a lot of room. Yeah, so CGC, I think if they went in and investigated they're Gem Mint 10s that are not very good, that are clearly 9s. If they went in and said, this hurts our brand, we're doing a buyback on them, guys, I think this would elevate how people view Gem Mint 10s. So I think right now CGC's Gem Mint 10s are in trouble. There's a perspective on them that they're just 9s, and there's also another perspective that the label's kind of ugly. Make the label golden, just like the Pristine. Start buying back 10s that are obviously 9s and downgrading them. That's what CGC should do next. If CGC took my advice, they'd be a better company, in my opinion. Yeah, okay, Mr. Brett. Hell yeah, dude. Can't wait to send this off for you, man. Hope it grades 10. There's other cards to go after in this set, too, by the way, Brett. It's like I was saying. There's Team Rocket Moltres, and there's the Team Rocket Nidoking. Big fan of that one. And then there's the Garchomp, right? Cynthia's Garchomp. And Ethan's Ho-Oh, and probably a couple others that are really cool that are not popping up into my mind yet. No silver. Silver labels for 10. I love that new Rocket Nidoking. Such a good art. I think it's a sleeper one, you know. I think that one's going to come back and turn out to be super popular. Silver Gem Mint 10 label, what do you think? That could work. If it was the black with silver, that could work. But I think that probably it's very important to have consistency. You know, I think you got to give PSA credit. They could have done the same thing. They could have made a very fancy label, and they didn't. They stuck with this very plain label, and I think that was a good thing. I think that was a very good thing, because the label being so basic turns it into like a library book label. It's a library book label. It's not there for you to look at. This is the thing you look at. And BGS goes for the black label. Now, the nice thing about the black label, it's like in its own class. You know, you're like, if you got a Pristine 10, great. But the, and if you think about the color of the Pristine 10 and the Gem 9.5 with BGS, they're doing what I recommend to do. Have them be the same color, right? So they're both kind of a goldish color for BGS. 9.5 and 10 are the same color. But their black label is a perfect grade. So CGC needs to bring back the perfect grade, and they need to change their Gem Mint to have the same color as the Pristine. And then they need to get rid of all these whack Gem Mint 10s that are obvious 9s. Obvious 9s. They're not even close. Everyone who looks at it, who has 2 brain cells, knows it's a 9. There's no question at all. All right. You know, you might be very lucky this time, because this has very good centering too. This Mewtwo might have a shot. This Mew might have a very small shot. He's a bit off center. This Mewtwo has a very good shot at a 10. These metal Mews often grade 10. All right, so there you go. Mr. Brett, picking out some big cards for you. Love it. I think your bag's over here, isn't it? Forgetting the Crobat. Oh, yes, there's a Crobat. Yes, there's a very nice Crobat in the set. I do forget about that one. All right, maybe because I'm not as big of a fan of the Crobat. Like, the Crobat's not as big of a deal for me. What is this? These are Jonathan Morris bags. Jonathan Morris. I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. Jonathan Morris. He needs to come back. I'm going to go tell him to come back. All right. Tossing these aside. And then we need to grab a Brett Love bag out of here. Let's see. Are 10s easier to sell at comps than 9s? Are 10s easier to sell at comps than 9s? We are. All right. So we got a bag for you. The other one was a bit too full. All right. Oh, you got that little Dark Gyarados in there. Love it. Gonna order more. Ready to see other orders. Let's go, folks. Here we are. Sounds great, man. Well, I love it, because we were probably set to have a slow night otherwise, because it was slow on Saturday. We were having a slow week. Okay, awesome. Wow. Let's go ahead and rotate these cards a bit. So there is the Manga D Teach. Here is the Hello Kitty. What is it called? Blow Party? Fujimi Fantasia Banco 9.5, which we are going to try and upgrade with PSA if no one buys it. Here's a Latios. I've been at work an hour and I'm bored. Tell your manager you want new responsibilities and you want to try new skills out. Yeah, tell your manager you want to try some new things. Mr. J says, do you own any base set Charizards? So I own a couple of the Japanese base set 10s. And then I never bought the unlimited base set Charizard 10. I don't know why. My brain just kind of told me that card's going to appreciate very slowly and it's already overpriced. And then a long time ago, did I grade my own or did I buy one? A long time ago, I think I purchased a PSA 6 first edition base set Charizard. I still have that. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere. All right. I'm speaking with the owner today. No one's here yet. Here's Mr. Edwin Blockbuster Mewtwo. Yes, sir. Let me get you a Blockbuster Mewtwo. Okay, that's for Mr. Edwin. And let's go find your bag, Edwin. Actually, I don't know if you have a bag. You got a bag, right? Edwin's got to have a bag. Ah, here it is. Edwin Delson. Good. Did Pikachu go off? If so, who won? Are you talking about the Crown Pikachu? He's still going. He's still going. He's a slow moving break. This one right here. See it? So, Mr. Brett, this is a $40 1 in 29 odds for Pikachu. $40 1 in 29 odds. That's a break. You were asking a little bit about the breaks. Here's Emmanuel. 5 Surging Sparks. Oh, yeah. Let's get them. Surging Sparks. They're back here, I believe. I don't think I'm holding very many of these Surging Sparks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Not yet, Kyle. It's at 19 spots. All right. We're just going to start snipping this up. What do you guys think is the #1 set that will go up in price from the Scarlet Violet era? Name your #1 set. I want to hear your bets. There's Prismatic. Prismatic had all the evolutions in it. Then again, Prismatic's pretty terrible to open. There's that Prismatic Umbreon. Whew. That is one scary set. Twilight Masquerade, 151. Are you ready? Here's Zangoose, Grafai, Robska, Paldea Evolved. 151 for pure nostalgia. 151 will always be popular. Here's Tatsugiri. There it is. There is a limit of how many letters he can have. We have a channel in Discord for it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, the real reason we don't put the breaks in the description is because they disappear and they get added so often. So it would be so much updating. It would be very hard to track. But you're right. It might help some people realize what's for break. Here's Jasmine. And Tammy is correct. There's this really constricted amount you're allowed to put on the YouTube description. Of course, we could always toss the breaks up into the secret menu. Yeah, secret menu. Prismatic or Mega Evolution. Well, I'm not counting Mega Evolution as part of Scarlet Violet. So the last Scarlet Violet set for me is Destined Rivals. After Destined Rivals, not Scarlet Violet anymore. It's, maybe it's still this time period, like the next game. Well, maybe it should be counted. What do you guys think? Should these sets, Black and White and Mega, be part of Scarlet Violet? Maybe they should be. It's weird. They feel like they're part of a new thing. No, they should be. They should be, because when you think of Sword and Shield, they started doing stuff like Incandescent Arcana, and they started doing Battle Region, and Star Birthright, and all these sets came out after Legends Arceus. But that's still called Sword and Shield era. So no, you're right. You're right. So maybe the best is yet to come then. Yeah, maybe we haven't seen the end. Me and my half case of PC ETBs fixing to retire. The Black and White set is still Scarlet Violet by definition, but the Mega Evolution set are its own era. That's information from distribution, by the way. Yeah, somebody told me that. I think it was my supplier said that they had changed to a new thing by then, but I don't know. So here's Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you, Emmanuel. Here we are. Scarlet and Violet is over. So if Black and White is the last set, how do we feel about Black and White? Because I bought a lot of Black and White ETBs. I just bought a lot of them. 6 says live custom. All right, 6, give me a moment. Let me check all the cues. Make sure you're the correct one in line next. Black and White set is 10.5, while Mega sets are ME1. Okay, cool. So it's truly a a new time period. Maybe it will be like a really short time period, because we saw that in the past, right? We saw like these big, eras where there'd be like 20 sets, and then sometimes there was an era with just like 4 sets in it, So, but the mega era is really driving the XY era sales. Like, let me take a quick look. Maybe I should crack open a box of Roaring Skies and let you guys go at it. Let's see, Roaring Skies booster box. Okay, and let's check last sold on that. It's pretty unbelievable what's going on here. So on July 13, which is like yesterday, it reached a new high price of 3,000. Wow. And that's really remarkable because just very recently it was lower than that. Reaching 3,000. That's just crazy. How about Ancient Origin? XY era is popping off, and I am sitting on lots of XY era. I was very lucky for that. Oops. No, I don't want Ancient Roar. Why did it correct to Ancient Roar? I said Ancient Origins. There we go. All right, Ancient Origins. Let's see if that one is sold. On July 13th, Ancient Origins ended for 4.8. Ooh, that was yesterday as well. Oh, so we are changing our price on this over here. Give me a second. So this shall move once again. It's no longer 175. This moves up to 195. All right, there it is. So there's been a change on the vintage boot. What's even the point of the break? It's just in the middle of changing right now. It's in the middle of changing price right now. Almost seems like it's pointless to do a break on it. Miss 6, let's see what your live custom is. Come on, 6. Here goes. 6. Cold. I'm sorry, 6. That's no good. Love the variety of TCG cards, not just Pokemon. Yeah, we got to get back in the groove on Topps and on Yu-Gi-Oh! Topps and Yu-Gi-Oh! Need updating. And Weiss. All I have is Mega Gallade and Zard. I grabbed the Mega Charizard, and I'm really glad that I did. I think that's all the cards I really need from the time period. I'm not too worried about anything else. That's the secret rare version, number 108. I paid a premium for them. 5.3K, I don't remember when I bought them. And that's it. I don't think I really care too much about anything else. No, it would be nice to have the Silver Dialga, but I think I missed the boat on that one. That one was $5,000 in the past, and $5,000 on Silver Dialga was outrageously high for that time period. So I just didn't buy it because it was so outrageously high, and I was like, there's just no way that that's really what it's worth. Yeah, there's not one for sale. Master 6's order. Did you do my order? Yes, I did, Miss 6. We just did it. We opened one live custom for you. It was cold. I'm sorry, 6. That was one cold live custom. Mr. Brandon says, use my store credit on a Black Bolt pre-order. Okay, you got store credit? Let's see. Actually, I don't remember that. Let's see. Brandon. Brandon, what is this? No, you called, Mister Brandon. What is this store credit from? Can you remind me? Was that the 4 packs of Topps Halo? Let's see. It's from last night from the live custom thing. Oh, you're right. I must not have put it in the bag. Oh. All right. No problem, man. Yes. So he says he wants it for Black Bolt pre-order and 1 Pokey Shuffle. You got it, man. Perfect. How convenient is that? Weird. I must not have put that in the bag. I must have tossed it or put it in someone else's something. Let's see. Maybe I scooped it up off the table. So it's a 135 pre-sale. You got it. Pre-sale. So that works like this. Brandon, order, and it's going to say 1 box ETB. Oh, did you say if you wanted black or white? Which one did you say you wanted? Pokemon Black? Okay, cool. 1 BBB Black Bolt Box. I'm actually going to put that down. I think it's really funny. BBB. All right. And 1 Poke Shuffle. You got it. Wait, you doing pre-orders? Dude, there are so many Brandons on this channel. Would it be possible to slab away both the Crystal Guardian, Jigglypuff, and Wigglytuff with credit? Name is Grant Kwan. That is absolute... Oh, what did I just do here? Hold on. That's not how we do it. Hold on. That goes back up here. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. That's not how we do it. Ta-da! 1 cold Geodude. I was starting to treat it like a real shuffle, you know, like you start splitting the deck. All right, that was 1 cold Geodude for the shuffle. Now, you want both the Jigglypuff and the Wigglytuff. I am happy to arrange that for you. I think that's a great idea on those cards. You just say the word, and I'll go start digging for them. I think I have an idea where they could be. All right. Good, 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 good. Now we're hitting refresh. And I think we're out of orders now. So you got to give it up to Mr. Brett Love. He kept tonight busy, man. Without Brett Love, it would have been a very slow night. Brett Love. All right, Growlithe from $6.25, huh? $58. He's a Carddass Growlithe. Let's take a quick look into that. I'm the original Brandon. Carl, if you will. That's true. Yeah, he is from a really, really long time ago. Let's see. Carddass Growlithe. Let's see. And this is actually a 9. All right. So this has gone up in price. Is that right? Yep. Okay. Everything's going up in price. I don't think we need to get this new sleeve, do we? I'm relatively new, Brandon. Order coming in. Sounds good. Here's this. Okay. There goes. Growlithe. Jen introduced me to the channel. I wonder how Jen's doing. She has a really large amount of cards too. So she was a real card addict. And so I like her because she was, you know, she was one of those types where you could tell really liked the cards, you know. And she bought a lot of cards off of me over time. Sometimes direct slab purchases, sometimes breaks, sometimes live customs. And then, of course, she opened a lot of cards. And she sometimes showed me some of the stuff she had. She had some good stuff. So she has to be doing well. I wonder if her friends and family know how well she's doing. You know, because when you are somebody who buys a ton of cards, I think people look at you kind of funny. You're like, they go, "You're okay, right?" Is Obsidian Flames worth opening? Yeah. So Obsidian Flames is where you get this guy right here. And I think it is worth opening if you can pull this Charizard. Love you, mister. Like the stream, y'all. Yes, thank you guys. If you hit the stream, I appreciate it. Mr. Brett's back. He says 4 live customs. Now, Brett, before we do this, there is an order from a Martin Ramirez. Yes. Martin ordered 1 minute ago. You ordered 0 minutes ago. That means his order is 1 minute older than yours. So Martin actually goes first. So hold your breath because this might actually give him the live custom. Are you ready? Oh, yes, it is. It's giving him the live custom. That sucks. I thought maybe it wasn't because it wasn't turned around. 120 to the oldest slab break. I'm telling you, Brett, you got to start jumping in these breaks because you're getting killed in the live customs, man. These guys are all, you know, snipey-wipey all day long. Actually, it's kind of surprising that more people didn't try to snipe because only 6 tried to snipe, and when she missed, then Martin tried. Back in the day, there would have been like 5 people trying. So it's surprising it doesn't even get vultured more. So you got to try out these breaks because no one can snipe you in the breaks, okay? All right, so this actually does go to Martin Ramirez. They definitely do until they see your bank account. Yeah, he ordered his 1 minute ago. I'll show you even. It is. Oops, wait a second. It sucks. Oh, it's going to suck for Mr. Eddie Mendoza as well because he ordered 2. Oh, man, that means you're definitely missing. All right, so Martin, you're going to grab this, Martin, and if it's 120, that's 6 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah? Okay, that's 6. I sniped yesterday. I gave someone else a chance. Here's... The Live Customs box is all about sniping, so if you go in there, you just got to think of it like a competitive place, like a place where people are ready to... Oh, wait. Why did I write Martin Ramirez down? We got to put this in here. All right. Read chat. Why am I reading chat? I'll do the Jigglypuff slab away. Credit is in Grant Kwan. Oh, okay. So do me a favor, Grant. Send in at least a penny message on that so I can know how you spent that money, okay? I feel like that's really important in this case because it's a really big order, okay? All right, there we are. Yeah, help me out with that one. Send in at least some kind of penny message or something so that we have a receipt. We want to have like a paper trail so that we know how we reached this point. Okay. So that actually goes back in the box. That's how that works. And I was correct. I was supposed to write down 3 of these for Mr. Martin. Martin, of course, the oldest slab is the Pikachu. This. All right. That's why I stay in my Truffle Shuffle box. I don't understand that one. Live Customs is a very snipeable box. Everyone tries to snipe it. If they think you've pulled out too many cold ones, they'll go in and they'll try to get there first before you. That's exactly how it works. It's really, it's a pretty competitive thing. So, you know, whereas in the breaks, once all the spots are sold, I shuffle it up right in front of your eyes. It's a nice thing that way, you know. So, okay, so Martin, he goes right into Pikachu. Pikachu bag is this bag right here. What's a penny message? A penny message, that's like the smallest amount of money you're allowed to send me on PayPal. Now, I don't know if you use PayPal, maybe you use ZELLE, I don't know. Send the smallest amount of money possible and then attach a message telling me what you want, okay? That creates a receipt. We want a paper trail, like we want you know, like a memory of what you did. So if you do that, we'll have a memory. Now, where's that fabulous Pikachu? It's good night for Pikachu. See that little star? The star card always ends, guys. If something's been chosen to be the star card, you can bet it's going to end soon enough. So there it is. This Pikachu is now at 21 out of 29. You really are running close out of room here, guys. If you want to jump in here, it's 8 spots left on Pikachu now. He's quite close. He's going to be closer than this guy, and then I'm going to stop advertising him. I'm just going to advertise the Pikachu. Okay, so Mr. Eddie Mendoza. You've got your 2 live customs as well. We've got 1 and we've got 2. Here we are. Sorry, Mr. Eddie. We knew that was coming up. It's pretty cold. All right. The Pikachu. Okay, Mr. Still owe me 3 live boosters that you haven't opened. That's right. We have to open those. All right. And that's it. Okay, that's good on that side. And now it is Mr. Brett's turn. 4 live custom boosters. You ready? So here goes. Mr. Brett, 4 live. So it goes a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so it was not so bad for you after all. It looks like you would have grabbed that either way. We are. You were going to grab something either way. MS64 Rhydon. Okay, that's going to be one of these. Where's the Rhydon? He is a nice battle coin. Oh, wait, this would have been a live custom pull. Oh, that's why it was so small. I was thinking because that wasn't a lot of spots in there. Oh, the Rhydon's cool. Yeah, he was a $75 card. Okay. That makes sense how he made it in here. Look at that. So there it is, Rhydon, graded by the NGC company. Oh, snap, battle coin. Yes, we had some nice battle coins graded recently, and so they have been trickling in here and there. They're a nice thing to sprinkle into the lives or the Poke Shuffle or whatever it is. They're at an affordable range to fit into those breaks. So, Brett, it's not all a bad thing. You pick up this lovely guy. Okay, cool. 1 vintage box break, Ancient Origins. All right, you got it at the previous price, pretty much just in time. So this will be right here. Okay. All right, look at that. So that's up to 15 out of 36. 15, guys. Good. And a Celebrations UPC. Really? A Celebrations UPC? You're going for it? Holy, dude. All right, you got it. Holy moly. All right, let's see this. Do 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 do. Give me a moment. Do 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 do. I live in an old ass 1960s house. That is nothing. I just saved my money. Hell yeah, dude. All right, almost done. Okay. So what we did there, we restocked the item you just bought. I'm going to go grab it now. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we don't run out for the future, you know? So you're buying one right now, so I have to have another one for the next time. All right. This is one of my favorite items right now, this Celebrations, because we're coming up on Pokemon Celebrations 30. Oof. Invest and save your money. Don't be like me and buy cardboard. Let's go with the wide camera. We still here? It looks like our connection was kind of cutting in and out there. All right. Hey, that's my hand. Look. All right, you ready? Okay. Well, you know, if you get a good grade on that Dragonite and a good grade on that Mewtwo, I think you make most of your money back right there on those two cards. Of course, you also got to grade your Charizards, too, that you get from these celebration boxes. You got to grade those, too, man. These celebration boxes are very pricey. All right, you ready? That's right. He says celebrations, right? Oh, man, he's opening the premium stuff. Crazy, man. Am I opening this right? All right. Ready? So we got all of these. It would be amazing if we pulled like a Moonbreon out of these, which is totally possible. It's just highly, highly, highly unlikely. All right. Here's Charizards. Good. And as you recall, we've got all of these to open as well. Okay. And this little coin that's hopping all over the place. There it goes. All right. just kind of throw that. Okay, lovely. Centering on this one, not so bad, you know. I find it hard to get good centered yellow cards out of here, but this Pikachu right here, look at that, isn't that nice? Maybe a shot at a 10 on this one? You never know. These cards right here, so Mr. Brett, if your Metal Charizard and Metal Pikachu can grade 10, you make a fantastic profit. Like, it's an unusually huge profit if either of these grade 10. Thing is, they really don't. They usually grade 9, or worse, but some of them do grade 10. It's quite rare. So you have to open up case after case after case. But if you don't try, it's never going to happen, right? All right. I've sent a lot of these in myself. I've never had a Pikachu grade 10. So I just went and I bought a Pikachu 10. Yeah, for example, look at the back of this. It's got some edge problems there and right there as well. So this one's probably going to grade like a 7. He'll be worth maybe like $50 as a 7. And then here, well, he might be worth more nowadays because the Pokemon market's improved. So here is the Charizard. The Charizards tend to grade 10 a little easier. But yours has a problem right up here on this top corner. So there you have it. Those are probably grade, this will probably grade like 8. If you're lucky, it grades 9. But they're still very special. So don't, you know, underestimate their value. They're very nice. Can we double sleeve these? Is that possible? Something like that, maybe. All right. I love these metal cards. They're very nice. I told people over and over again in my videos. I do shorts, right? Do you guys subscribe for the shorts? So I make shorts all the time sharing my opinions on the market. And I said over and over again that I felt that the Charizard and the Pikachu from this 25th anniversary collection were a very special thing. Nothing like them had ever been made before. Metal Pikachu, Metal Charizard had never been done before. And let's see. Pikachu Celebrations. Oops. Promo? Shouldn't be called promo. Let's just say Pikachu Celebrations, right? And then let's sort by highest price because that's the best way to find it. Okay, so the cheapest PSA 10 Pikachu. We want to know what that is right now. It looks like the cheapest Ultra Premium Sealed Pikachu is $6K. $6K. And he did not always cost that much. And I told people, you know, these are super low pop. Let's see. It looks like he last sold. Let's see. What did he last sell for? Oh, man. Let's just sort this by high price because I can't find it. So it looks like he sold for $3,000, $3,000, $2,500, $2,500, $2,500. Okay, not quite as high as the listing. The listing says $3,000 for one, but 2.5 is pretty high anyways, right? I mean, that's already unobtainably high. When you think about the cost of the Celebrations actual, you know, the sealed box. So that was Pikachu. Let me try the Charizard too, because the Charizard might be more desirable. Okay, so if we sort this by the high price, the cheapest Charizard is currently sitting at, let's just see. He sits... That's an autographed one. It's actually autographed by Jason Page. Here it is. So the cheapest metal Charizard is priced at $4,300. Wow. $4,300. And that's really expensive. Let's see. I think I graded one on my own PSA 10. Celebrations Charizard. Actually, that's a card I have 2 of. I don't think I necessarily need 2 of them. Yeah, so I graded mine 10 on my own. And then my other one, I think I purchased that for like $2K, but it was a pristine. And then let's see, how about the Pikachu? How much did I pay on Pikachu? Now, the Pikachu wasn't bought too long ago, is the only thing. Okay, Pikachu Celebrations, purchased for 1.2. Not bad. Because again, the last sold was like 3,000. And then the only one for sale is about 6,000. So that's very good performance. Almost tripling. All right, Mister, you need to stream yourself playing TCG Simulator. That'd be really funny. That'd be really funny. All right, so here we go. We got these metal cards. I double-sleeved them, okay, Brett? They're double-sleeved for fun. And we have a couple of these nice cards over here to open. Okay, this does not come with Evolving Skies. I'm thinking of the Charizard UPC. So your best pull out of here is probably the Galarian Moltres. This would be Big A Pikachu, and this would be Charizard VMAX. Those are your best pull in there. Let's get started over there. We are. Love your shorts. I'm getting back into making them because I took a little break. I wanted to take a break from it and see how the shorts performed without me participating, so that we could kind of get a little measure and just kind of see what was going on. Here we are. All right. I'm going to set this. No, this is going to stay on the table. The coin doesn't need to be there. Okay, there we go. That's nice. I think the coin was like frustrating my brain or something. There we go. Perfect. Pride Month is over. No Big A Pikachus. Wow, 6. I love Mr. Shorts too, bro. Snipping this. We got one. In the shorts, I often introduce people to stuff you've never seen, or stuff that has moved in price at a strange rate, or some sort of Pokemon news. Sometimes we do a one-whole box. I like to do that on brand new Pokemon sets. So if like a new set comes out and I've never done a one-whole box on it before, I like to do that. I could do that like on a whole collector's box of Final Fantasy. I don't know if I should. I don't know if it would actually perform well. I don't know if there'd be a lot of views, but yeah, you never know. All right, here we are. I like the shorts that are above the knees. Yeah. Okay. Here goes. Ladybug. Okay. Frostlass. All right. And Volcanion. No way. All right, Volcanion pulled. You might want to hold on to these hollows. They're pretty old. You donated the other hollows. Those are modern. Those just came out. But these are pretty old. These are like from 2021. They're like 4 years old. Here's Pokemon Center Lady. Ooh, lady. Okay, very nice. Ooh, I like this Eevee, actually. This Eevee's nice. Well, to be honest, not all these hollows will matter anyways. Like, how much is Duraludon, Milcery, and Voltorb really going to be worth? But the Eevee's nice, right? So you do want to hold on to the Eevee. Okay, here is... Oops. Toxapex. Yuck. And Dunsparce. That's Dunsparce before they had invented Dunsparce. Dunsparce is my favorite. All right, very cool. In this day of age, you have to watch what you say or your business will crumble or might get fired. Oh, yeah, I guess I don't have to worry about getting fired. I work for myself. You're fired. You guys could fire me if you really didn't like me. So if I ever do something you really don't like, let me know so I can stop doing it. Here's Eevee, Pokemon Center ladies. There you go. Let me think. I love puppies. I love babies. I support all the causes, whatever's trending. And I'm very pro-taxes. I'm very pro-socialism. The rich. And whatever else. We are. What do we got? Whatever is popular. So this is the real meat and potatoes here. We got to pull you a couple things that come to mind. We want the Gold Star Umbreon out of here. There's a Gold Star Umbreon to pull. We also want to pull the beautiful Charizard base set. And if that can grade 10, that's a great pull. Give me the good hollows, keep the rest. No problem. We can do that if you'd like. All right. Yeah, when you think about it, that Milcery is never going to be really like some high priority grade card or something, rather or another. I'm pro, leave me the F alone. People in the world need to mind their own business. Well, shucks. All right, so here we've got Ho-Oh, and Venusaur and Flying Pikachu. Guys, this is exactly the stuff to open right now. Celebrations, 30th anniversary celebrations is around the corner. And we just saw that full art Pikachu, not the flying one, but the full art one. We saw that sell for so much money. This is actually not a bad thing to be opening. I might have to open one of these for myself too. Ooh, Pikachu. Look at that Pikachu. All right, lovely. The Pikachu, what does he go for these days? I don't even remember. Okay, there's Pikachu. Here's some hollows. Here's Surfing Pikachu. Okay. You don't know this. Mr. Brett, but this is actually a pretty clever thing to be opening right now. Here's Clay Doll. All right. Just the timing is good. Double Lugia pack. Hell yeah. Lugia's good. Flying Pikachu VMAX. All right. Double Lugia is great. Lugia is a popular holo out of this set, so he's really good. Okay, now we've got another Lugia. Okay. Zamazenta, which is basically as valuable as those holographic cards. Excuse me. All right. Oh, so here it is. This card just sold for a ton of money as a 10. This Pikachu did. That just went for a lot of money as a PSA 10 just recently. Okay, double Venusaur in this box. Double Venusaur. That definitely lowers your odds of like a Umbreon coming out. But still time for Umbreon or Charizard to come out. You got to pull one soon. Okay. There is a birthday Pikachu again. No complaints here. Okay. Pretty off-center left or right. Is it really? The Venusaur looked pretty off-center actually. But can't do much about that. That's just up to the card. Okay. Surfing Pikachu VMAX. Pika. No. All right. Moving along. We've got, oh yeah, we got Blast. Oh, you were talking about the Pikachu, weren't you? That Pikachu was off center. This one's a little bit better. Oh yeah. And here's Blastoise. Blasting off again. Come on. We still got time. Where's that Charizard at? Come on. Mew. And 2 packs left. Come on. Oh, you're going to pull Zekrom? That's pretty neat to pull right now. Think about it with the black and white stuff that came out. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? We got the monochrome. So there's some more attention on that. And nice Lugia holo. Okay. So this round, it's going to be a Blastoise, 2 Venusaur, and Zekrom. Those are going to be your main pulls. We got a whole bunch of these code cards. I don't know. Oops. Are the code cards worth anything? I don't think they are. There you go. If you do stuff with code cards, use those, please. I'm going to throw them away now. Code cards used to have some kind of value. Nowadays, they do not have any value. So there you go. One more box. Let's go and rules. Codes? I just checked. 377. How? There's no more for sale. That's how. They all got bought. There's no more for sale. This one's available, but they're all, you need more of them. Yeah, so there's a reason why Celebration is going up. All right, truly, truly expensive now. Think about how many of those Pikachus didn't even get bothered grading. Nobody bothered. Okay, there you go. Thank you, mister. That was fun. So you got Pokemon Center related, Volcanion, this Pikachus, the metal cards. You got all these lovely holos, some good ones in there, especially the Lugia. So we try to pull all those Lugias out for you. Pikachu, Flying Pikachu, Venusaur, Pikachu, Lugiazations, Lugia, Flying Pikachu, Clay Doll, Surfing Pikachu, Birthday Pikachu, Lugia, Venusaur, Flying Pikachu. Really good stuff. Free codes to play the TCG Law. I have a lot of celebrations I need to send to PSA now. Yo, I got 20 of them. Good. So you should try grading them, and I bet you when you go through the pile, only like 1 or 2 of them will actually turn into 10s. But that's still very valuable. So yeah, definitely don't lose track of those things. Don't lose track. All right. Well, that's a pretty full bag. Let's start a new Mr. Brett bag. You want some codes, Cody? Codes! Who's got some codes? All right. Yeah, I might need to open up a Celebrations box myself. I Blastoise, Gold Star, Umbreon, and Venusaur, but couldn't pull the Zard from Celebrations. Get Mr. Brett. Don't need the coin. All right. All right, so we'll set this here. And I will mark the coin. Carlton Wick. Oh, we use this. This is fine. Just as long as I don't actually give this to Carlton Wick. Okay, we'll say Celebrations 25 coin. Okay. Set that over there. So, That Charizard's up to 7. Pikachu's up to 21 out of 29. If you have not jumped into the Pikachu, again, he is getting very, very close. I don't just mess it with Mr. about the kid that came in here asking for them one time. Thank you, Mr. Brett. Tonight's stream pretty much brought to you by Mr. Brett. How crazy is that? All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, we're hitting refresh. Just found out you purchased Tyranitar off me on PSA. Hey, it's Baseball Mitch. What's up, man? It's so funny. There was a guy earlier in the stream who mentioned I had bought something off them as well. Can you tell me what Tyranitar was, though? I bought a couple items. Let me see. Tyranitar, huh? I buy a little bit here, a little bit there. There was one that I bought from, like, France, I think. Tyranitar. Rawr. Is it this one? Let's see. For 500. I don't even remember that. Let's see if I can find that. $2001. Wait, that's you? Nah, that's not you. Well, I'm confused now. You sure I bought a Tyranitar? Oh. On July 1st, perhaps? On July 1st? Like 2 weeks ago? Oh, my wife sells for me. Oh, I see. Was she happy when it sold? Was she like, yay? That's a good feeling, actually, you know, when the items sell. You got to be careful because they'll trigger your dragon greed. You'll be like, oh, I should have kept that one. Grant says, slab away with credit for Crystal Guardians, Jigglypuff, and Wigglytuff. Thank you so much for setting that up, Mr. Grant. Now, let's go find it. She was just like, hey, that Tyranitar sold. That's so funny. That Tyranitar is a card that I've ran breaks on, like, I swear to God, like 10 times. It's just a card that I like. And so I said, well, why don't we go ahead and pick up another one of those so that we can run a break again in the future. I just keep breaking that one. It breaks. When I put it up on the table, people go, yeah, I'll take that. All right, so we're whipping out the expensive ones. Who is this Cardconomist guy? It's the circle of life, Mr. Mitz. The only sad part is it's too bad we didn't know what was going on. We could have avoided eBay. I could have given you some more profits on it. It is. Maybe we could have split the eBay fee. Freaking eBay, dude. All right. So there's the Jigglypuff. Okay. And how about that Wigglytuff, too? Here it is. I will but not shower how Mr. deals with sales. Never done anything like that before. Holds all my cards. Here's this. Here's this. Yeah, that happens a lot, actually. I tend to be a buyer, and I run around buying things here and there, and then people go like, hey, I know that guy. The funny part about it, though, is you probably got that card from me. Is that right? You probably won that break. Is that how you obtained that one? Okay. That one was from a break with you. There you go. That's really funny. Yeah, I like him. All right. I can send him the money, and he can give you credit, probably. Let's see. How is the Greninja 615 at a PSA 10? Remember when I hosted Gold Star Greninja? Are you talking about the Gold Star Greninja? The Gold Star Greninja, nobody would jump in it! And now it's doing very well. All right, let's see. Picture close. It's going to Missouri. I was like, what? What's the dude's name? Oh, that's so funny. Some loser in Missouri, huh? Wait a second. Let's see. I spent like 200. Hey, Mr. Aerospaceman, Mr. Brett, if somebody's offering you money on your card on the table, that is a very good sign not to sell it. It typically means that you've got a very good thing, okay? So anytime you have a raw card on the table, and this goes for anyone, if you have an ungraded card on the table, do not sell it to somebody. Please let me send it out to grade for you first, or have me send it home to you and send it out to grade first. Test it for a 10 first, okay? Because, you know, then again, if it's a card that definitely won't grade 10, you probably sell it. It's not a big deal. But yeah, usually by the time people have made an offer on your card is because they're like, oh, that one's very, very good. So be very wary. You know, sometimes I see a card I like and I'll make an offer on it too. It's probably the same case. It's probably like, oh man, I got to have that. So people will start licking their lips if you got something real sexy, you know. But yeah, if it won't grade 10, then, you know, maybe you consider a deal like that. Anything that can grade 10, you got to grade it first, okay? You got to do it. You got to be the one to collect the value on that because you took the risk when you opened it. So here's Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. They were priced on $7.25. Both of those came off the table. I forgot you had the Gold Star Greninja up as a break. So that was a break that we started a while ago, and it lasted for so long because nobody would jump into it. And I guess he just wasn't popular. But I placed him up there because my gut told me, I said, hey, we got to get this Greninja guy up here because he seems like he would be good. He seems like he would be one of those cards that goes up in value. He's a promo. You can't pull him out of new booster packs. You got to pull him strictly out of the ETBs. I knew this personally. He's very hard to grade 10 on. Like I've tried so many times to get a 10 on him, and I didn't get a 10. So he's really hard to grade 10. And so I said, you know, we ought to do a break on this before he goes up in price. And voila, the moment we're done breaking it, he goes up in price. All right, so here it is. Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff together. I liked that a lot. I want to do that more often. So together, these are $1,130. So let's go look up Grant Quan. It was Zekrom. I just liked it. Zekrom's pretty good. He's a great card. But before he sells it, he's got to have a chance to pre-grade it, okay? That's what you got to do. You got to pre-grade it first. You got to take a look at it. If it can't grade 10, let's say it can't grade 10, and that changes the value of it significantly. Now, if it can grade 10, it is very important that he sends that out. We want to make sure Mr. Brett makes his money on his stuff. That's the way I see it. Because he is keeping us alive right now. He's giving us a lot of fun things to open right now. So we really appreciate that. I want to make sure he gets his money back on it too. Let's see, Mr. Grant. Oh, Grant. He's got a bit of cash here. $514 apparently. Is that right? No. You got $291. I remember this. So you had these numbers here, and we went zip, and the stuff under here is what you had. So you had $291. Okay, so $291, and there's a $20 fee, $1,130. Can you check for him? I suppose I could, if he's wanting to sell it. Let me jump over here. I'm not one to pressure him to do something. I just like to give out the warning, that's all. Mr. Grant. All right, we're going to jump over here to July 25. Grant Quan, PSA 10, Jiggly and Wiggly, Rev Crystal, and this is $1,130. And then the first $20 comes out, which would make it $1,110, right? That's the first $20. And now you're going to apply $271 to that. So $839 remains. $839. Boom. All right. Cool. So that's Mr. Grant Quan. You know, it would be interesting if when I created a break for you, like a listing in the breaks channel, it would be interesting if I included a link to the stream where you did the slab away so you can go look it up for yourself. Would that be interesting? I don't even think that would be that hard. Thank you. I'm nobody special. Just love to be part of the community. If that Zekrom is gradable. Yeah, we'd take a quick look at that Zekrom. Okay, we'll take a look at it. Why not? So you can make him an offer. Okay, so that is all good. We're all set, right? Yeah, it's looking good. Okay, thank you, Mr. Grant. Let's write your name on the back and get these put away. Hey, guys, the beggar is here. Me. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Mr. Ruin. Oh, speaking of which, we got to get people onto that Hitmonchan, huh? Okay, let's see. Grant Quan. And Grant Quan. Okay. Yes, those reverse hollows are a big deal right now. We've got a couple of the reverse hollows for sale. You can see them in our Discord server. The reverse hollows from the Gold Star time period are very nice. Very rare. Did I write it down? Pop 12. 12 on the Wigglytuff. And it's only $6.50. Maybe this reflects the fact that it's Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff, but still, that's, if you think about it, that's a great price. And somebody will want those for their Crystal Guardians collection. So you can hoard them and expect them probably to move up. I mean, they've moved up for me significantly over time. All right. So what did I say? I said we would, oh, here it is. I said we'd host the break on this sheet of paper because I don't want to write directly on the Hitmonchan this time. Here it is. So this Justin French. We'll say one Justin French. Thank you, Justin. Thank you for being here, guys. Emmanuel Valencia. All right. We have a 6 going on number 3. 6. Andy Man. We got tossed Brett in here. Brett, you're going in for free. Okay. Here's Pokey Nostalgia Store. Number 7. Exile 36. Yao Mora. Yao Mora. Kluld. Okay. And Tammy Lowe. Hey, Tammy. Look at that. You made it on naturally. Nice. Okay, so we were up to 10 here. And good. So we'll run that some more. But first, we're going to take a look at the queue, okay? Can you change my order and put towards my slab away instead, please? Says Mr. Eddie. Hey, Mr. Eddie, what did you order? We can do that sometimes. We can't do it 100% of the time, but we can do it. Usually we can do it. Eddie. Let's see. You're not Mr. Eddie Berto, are you? You might be Eddie Berto. Let's see. So, unfortunately, we already ran that. It was the 2 live customs, right? So the 2 live customs have already been ran. I don't know if you placed another order. Yes. Unfortunately, your 2 lives were cold. Josh Hiles, 1 prismatic and 1 Korean rocket. The other thing I would have to say is that if you didn't know this rule, the live customs are pretty much the #1 product on the menu, where it's inescapable. The moment you place an order for live customs, there's no way back out of them. So that's even in the rule book. Those are a very permanent kind of order. There's no backing out once you're in. That's because they're a very snipeable product, and as a result, there's just no way to back out of it once you've bought in. When a product's not very snipeable, we don't care. Like, let's say you had a spot over here in the Pikachu that you bought, and you just wanted to back out of the list. You can do that all day long. We don't mind. But live customs, you're truly locked in once you purchase it, okay? So be careful in there. That's just a reminder, guys. That's in the rule book. That's a rule as old as time. I think that's a 5-year-old rule. One of the oldest rules we wrote was an issue with the live customs where they were this thing you couldn't allow that on. He says, no, it was a new order. It's a new order. Let's see. Did I even get it? I might not have gotten it. Maybe it's still showing up. I see the 2 lives you sent. I don't see a new order. You might not have sent it. You might be good. Yeah, double check. You might not have sent it. Let me see. I'll log into PayPal. It's technically not in the queue if I can't see it. Let's see. Trying to help you out with this. PayPal's going super slow. I will double check. If it was on PayPal, I don't see it on PayPal, so I think you're all good. Maybe you're a little sleepy. We're up pretty late. It is 4 a.m. Let's just see about that. Okay, so 1. Yep, looks like it's the only order. So you're all good. All right. Maybe you imagine doing it. I've done that before. Like a false memory. You ever had a false memory of something you thought you did? So jumping back to Mr. Josh, he wants a prismatic. Here you go. Larry Ellis. Larry Ellis. I will never remember that. You'll always have to remind me, okay? I will always think that you are Josh House. One Korean rocket. One Korean rocket. So what's the story on that, by the way? Is Josh a friend? Is it you? One Korean rocket. Here we are. Ooh. And Larry. Grabbing this. Because those are 2 different last names. There we go. Very good. You can tell me in private if you need to, if it's anything that's private. But, yeah, it's that... I don't know if everyone does a name change. Here's Espeon and Sylveon. Thoughts on the rumored release of a Japanese version of the gray felt hat Pikachu? That would be fantastic. We are. Lovely. Then you can collect them in Japanese and in English. However, the English one was a unique promo. Its value, although it could dip slightly, it could dip for a minute. I don't think that the long-term value of the Pikachu would truly change, because that Pikachu is already pretty much printed to death, and the price is still high on it. I mean, it's almost 1,000. And so the bottom line is people just want to own Van Gogh Pikachus. Super high demand. No, I think if they printed it in another language, that hurts the long-term investability of it. Yeah, sure. I don't think it's going to change it too much. I don't think it will. It's kind of like the Victini promo. Like, people are pointing out that there's an English version coming. Yeah, but this is a promo card. And that's exactly what they did last time, too. And the promo card shot up in value. And the one that came out of the, Champions Path booster box, he kind of actually fell down in value. So it was actually the Battle Day promo that became more expensive. I have 2 first names and 2 last names. Long story. Okay. As long as it's you, okay? As long as it's really you. If you wish, we can go with Josh from now on. Would you like to have a name change with your bag? We can do that for you if you'd like to change the name of the bag. I was just kind of testing that out because my brain was thinking, might be a good idea to make sure this is you both times. There we go. All right. Van Gogh could speak 3 languages fluently, French, English, and his native tongue, redneck. Pokey Nostalgia Store says, nice. Well, shucks. If I moved to Tennessee and I started talking like that, would you guys still like me? Or would you be like, oh my God, this guy's from Tennessee? Well, shucks, everybody. Howdy doody, y'all. We were looking, Reno, Nevada does not look that bad to move to. Pricey, though. And then there's Las Vegas. Card conventions, in Las Vegas. That's probably pretty neat. Las Vegas card convention. Heat, though. Pretty hot. Yeah. And it's truly a desert. My wife wants Reno. She leans toward Reno. And then there's Tennessee. The Tri-Cities on the upper northern edge. Northern eastern edge. The Tri-Cities in Tennessee. Those are tempting. I did a ton of research on them. They're not bad. Very underpriced. Very cheap, let's say. Not underpriced. Very cheap. So you could lock in a good-sized home at a good price. Then you have to live in Tennessee. I'm living in Missouri. I can't speak. So Steven says, for OP6. All right, what are we talking about here? English OP6, right? Because that's all I have is English. Well, howdy doody, y'all. Yeehaw! 111 degrees in Sin Cities. Move to Pensacola. I'm moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I sent to the wrong person in PayPal. No! I thought what we had was special. That sucks, dude. Now you gotta get that guy to give it back. All right, well, I appreciate you being here tonight and spending a little cash over here. Mr. Steven, I'm glad it's figured out. The good news is you are not locked into those live customs because you never sent them to me. So you actually kind of get what you want. You just got to tell that other guy to send it back. There you go. Check out Minden and Johnson Line, Nevada. It's 30 minutes from Reno. Nice open lane, 30 minutes away from Lake Tahoe. That sounds nice. We've actually thought about buying one of the very, very, very overpriced homes at Lake Tahoe. But I don't know. What if there's a forest fire? Not likely, but I mean, what if it happened? Those big pine trees would light up like a matchstick. So, no, I think the smarter move would be to live away from trees. Don't have too many trees near the home is a risk. Here we are. Ooh. Thankfully, he's a friend, so I'll get it back. That's good. That's good. All right, here we are. The movie was how high, by the way? Here we are. 10 miles high. I start melting at 89 degrees. Yeah? Yeah, too hot of weather is very frustrating. I don't like it. I like it when it's nice and comfy. Ooh. All right. Nice. Las Vegas heat. The oppressive summer heat. You stay indoors for a couple months. I mean, we already do that here in Missouri. We do that for the winter, though. I do like the winter, you know? I think it would be sad to see the winter go. I like to see the snow. Get that Christmassy feeling. I like roasted marshmallows. What? All right. Thank you, Mr. Steven. Zoink. All right, your bag should be right over here. Lake Tahoe is amazing. The lake is gorgeous. The pine trees are refreshing. Very seasonal for activities. I just got back. It was only 3 packs. That seems like more. Oh, okay. So I opened up too many packs. I opened up 6, probably. All right. Well, you got some bonus packs. All right, Steven. You're a good customer. You keep them. You know, thanks, man. It's getting later into the stream. I'm starting to make mistakes already. All right. Sometimes you get some free packs because I make a mistake. So now we have an order. Click. From Javier Arroyo, 6 hollow shuffles. All right. So tonight, I want to bring your attention to the Pikachu. He is up to 21 out of 29 spots. He's quite close now, everybody. There goes Pokey Shuffles. Appreciate it. 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sent 80 for the free pull and named in incorrectly in the order. For the free pull. I'm a little confused now. Okay, this is 6, right? I counted this right, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh! That cuts me right in the heart. Oh, I'm sorry, Javier. That is a cold round. Freezing cold. Sorry, man. All right, no luck there. Lake Tahoe is amazing. Every time I see it, it looks very pretty. And then there's like billionaires living out there, so somebody likes it for something. Yeah, technically we could get rid of all our homes over here and buy one really big, not big, one really small home in Lake Tahoe, and it would cost a lot of money to buy one of those Lake Tahoe homes. But I don't know. You see all those big trees, those pine trees, and they look pretty dry. It seems like if a forest fire ever started over there, you'd get killed by it. So you'd get your car to get all melted. And it really makes me think maybe just live in a normal cookie cutter home or something, you know. How much to purchase the remaining spots? Oh, you're curious about the remaining spots here. So since there's 21 spots sold and there's a total of 29 spots, there's a total of 8 spots left in the Pikachu. 8 times 40 would be $320. Your odds would then become, I think you already have a spot in here, so I think your odds would become 9 and 29 odds, about 1 in 3. I don't know if that's worth the risk, because if you miss it, you're only getting common cards if you miss. You either hit that Pikachu or you get a bunch of common cards. Very similar to the live customs. So very, very deadly. But the live customs you get sniped in because people watch it. This, no one can snipe you. So that's why it's attractive. You could buy like 1 extra spot, 2 extra spots. That might not be so bad. If you bought 2 extra spots, you would, I believe, have 3 spots in there. Because I think I bought a spot for you the other night, right? When you were just telling me to pick out your stuff for you. So I think you're already in there, aren't you? Let me see. Mike's, there it is. See, Brett? So you're already in. So you've already got a 1 in 29 odds, and each additional card you buy increases your odds, but you also lose a little money, right? So, and if you miss, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt real bad. All right, so we are moving on. It's actually at 1,100. Could you tell me what you mean by that, Mr. Pokey Nostalgia Store? I sent for a spot, though, so 1 spot less. I got you. Okay. Brett Love, 1989, Nintendo game... What? How many did you order? All right, he ordered a whole bunch of the Nintendo game packs. Divided by 5. 47, is that right? 1989 Nintendo game pack. You're talking about the $5 Nintendo game pack, is that right? What do you want me to put as the description? You would say 8 spots in the Pikachu. That's what you'd say. You'd say 8 spots. You could also call it the rare candy if you wish. See this little symbol up there? It's actually a rare candy. But you don't know that. But you can just call him Pikachu. You can say 8 spots in the Pikachu break. It's called a break. So he bought 1989 Nintendo Game Pack 235. Now, help me out. What exactly are you buying there? Are those graded slabs? Or are those $5 booster packs? That's a big order. And then, what was the other thing he was ordering? $40, that $400 Victini pull. Now, the Victini is not $400. Oh, I see. The other guy was maybe explaining that. So here's the Victini. You sent $80 for Victini. The way that works, here are your cards. This is your name in the list. It's what you listed. I had a listing for the Victini. Let me see. You got me confused now. Oh, yeah, you ordered a whole box of Nintendo Game Pack. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, cool, man. Wow, he's opening a whole box of that. That's crazy. It's a lot of stuff. It's going to be very fun. I'll help you pick out the best cards, okay? So, Brett, here it is. This little energy card is like your name in the list. And you're going to have a shot at that Victini. I'm glad you're figuring out breaks, because I feel like breaks are a big essential part of what we do here. Okay, here's the Victini stepping up by 2 spots. Now, look, I already bought you a spot. Remember that? So you got a total of 3 spots. Total of 3. This goes 15. And then it says 16. And then 17. So the Victini is currently at 17 out of 33 spots. 17 out of 33. So for this to finish, you need about, 16 more people to buy in? So after about 16 more people buy in, this will go off, and then one person gets this very expensive Battle Day promo. It's a tournament card, and so that's why it's so highly prized. That's why it's so expensive. That's a very expensive card. Now, let's go get that box of Nintendo game packs. I'm very excited for this order. Okay, Brett, I got 2 options for you with these Nintendo packs. Let me show you them. I got 2 of them because I thought you might be interested in this. So the one on the left, I've got it in a nice little plastic wrap, and I could ship you this whole box with none of the packs opened. Let me zoom out. Brett, I'm going to teach you a little bit about these. See this black X? Basically, back in the day, in 1989, when the retail stores were done selling this and they wanted to get rid of it, all they had to do was ship it back to Topps, and Topps gave them a refund. When Topps got them back, they put an X on them. So there's an X on this one. There's an X on this one too, but look, the marker is real faint. Actually, the whole box looks nicer. See how nice the box looks on the left? So Topps, the marker wasn't very strong for this one. That makes this a really nice display box. So I can either open all of these for you on the right, so all the little packets get opened, or I can send you this one on the left as a box, and you will have a box of them, and at a very good price, by the way. $235 is a very good price. You can compare it to eBay. It's very good. So you can choose to have one sealed or to open all your packs right now. What do you prefer? I don't know if you thought of that, if you thought about displaying it, but that's what I do. I got one of these for display as well. That's a nice one. I grabbed you a nice one on purpose. I only have 2 nice ones, okay? I got a bunch of these. You can find this all day long. But these ones with the faint marker, they're pretty rare. It's a cool looking box. I'm selling a bunch of these because I had like 30 boxes of them. So I'm selling a couple of these and I'm selling them at a good price. And I thought I'd offer. Oh, damn, mister. Yeah, it's a tough option because maybe you just wanted to see them get open. But I'm letting you pick between one. You either keep this one and you get the nicer box and all the packs inside are sealed. And then you can just kind of show that off on your mantle or whatever you want. Or we can just open all these right now and you can see what kind of good pulls you got. I guess my judgment, I sent an order. It's tough spectating all the time. It is tough spectating. You want me to see what your order was? Let's see what your order was. Ah, I see what it is. Okay. All right. It's up to you. Either way is fine. You know, you'll have fun either way. This is nice to display. This or to just keep sealed and resell one day. And this one, you get to see what your pulls are and potentially start grading them. So either one. I want it sealed. All right. To be honest, I didn't want to choose for you. This is the way better option. I just wanted to be nice and offer you something cool. So because the reason it's such a good option is because it's so hard to find those ones with the faint marker. Like, look, here's the other box we're working on. See that? Big ugly X on it. This one, so much more displayable. So you might be able to wash some of that off too. I don't know if it's washable. I don't know if that's worth the risk. But like, look, this is a big ugly X. This one's way more faint. So if you know anything about these boxes, these always sell for premium. Like I probably could have asked about $350 on it if I wanted to. And that's how I could have listed it on eBay. But, you know, I kind of want to do you a nice one. So, okay, let's grab this. We're going to say Brett level on this. This will require its own label whenever it is time to ship. All right. It's from 1989. How cool is that? All right, so now we know that's yours. I'm going to go put this on my shipping channel. Shipping shelf. All right, so that's a little gift. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could have listed that on like eBay for like $350 and said, hey, here's a one with a light marker on it. And amongst collectors, that's desirable. All right, because there's tons with the big dark X on it, but not very many of them with a light faint X. Okay, so I believe we have taken care of those 2 things then. You've got your nice, good-looking box of Mario, and you got your 2 spots in the Victini. Now we're jumping over to Mr. Andrew, who said 3 live customs and 1 Zard spot. All right, let's do it. 1 Zard spot. Andrew Martin. You're only going to regret this if they're cold, Andrew. Which they very much might be. So this goes into the Charizard. The Charizard. Where's the bag for the Charizard? Do I have it nearby? Blech. ISO and some Q-tips. Yeah, you might be able to work off the remainder of the ink if you work with it real slow. And then what I would do is try to find like a plastic box, a real nice clear plastic box that fits old Topps boxes. That's a standard size for old Topps boxes, right? So just find some kind of Chinese plastic box. They make them the acrylic boxes. They're called acrylic boxes. Buy just one of those, and then you can put it in the acrylic box. Boom, put it on display. It's a nice thing. Very beautiful. Now, let's see. Is the Charizard being kept with the Charizard? Let's see. No. Where's the Charizard spots? You know, it's weird. My brain told me it was over here. Is it over here? Ah, yes, it is. It was folded over. Okay. That's what's going on. I thought it was over there. All right. There we go. So the Victini goes over there, and this goes in here. So now you are on this very nice Obsidian Flames Charizard, and he is up to 8 out of 13. He gets ever closer. Okay. So he has 5 spots remaining. This has 16 spots remaining. It's officially halfway done. And this has 8 spots remaining. All 3 very good cards. The Japanese tournament card, Crown Pikachu's, just very hard to pull. Very hard to pull. And here you have one that's already graded 10. Well, if you pull it out of the English booster boxes, you still have to grade it. Not only does that cost money to grade it, but you have a fair chance it grades 9. So that's why this is so sexy. And then it's the same deal over here. This is just a 1 in 13 break. I think it's a very good one. I have a strong faith in Charizard. Charizard, over the years, always pays out. So, you know, whatever he costs right now, he's going to be more later. It'll take a year or two. It'll take a little bit of time, but he will go up. He just always goes up. You can bet on Charizard. He just does a very good job. All right, so here's Miss 6, Pikachu spot. All right, Miss 6 buying a Pikachu spot. Here it is. Time to go to work. Work's a good thing, you know. You get your money from work. More money, more boats and hoes. That's gonna say 22. I told you guys I took my boat out yesterday. I've got an old Tritoon boat, and subsequently was reminded that I hate boats. Anyways, I hate the one that I own. It's so slow, and the motor's so noisy, and you're just like, we're going places in the water. It's not that great. Not as great as you think it is. We're going to sell that. 22 out of 29, 7 spots remain in the Pikachu. He's officially getting very close. Now's the time to start feeling sweaty. This could be gone by Monday daytime stream. It could be gone. Okay? Just bought all 8 spots for the Pikachu. So, if that is the case, this is gone now, guys. There is only 7 spots left, though, okay? So you're going to have $40 left over. Mr. Omar, 4 OP6. You got it. Mr. Omar Batui. How you doing, Mr. Omar? 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Okay. Ready? Boats and hose. You forgot Andy's lives. Did I not open those 3 lives? I'm sorry. There was so much anticipation over the lives. Here goes. We got 1, 2, and 3. Oh! Oh, all right. Andy Man. It is your fate. It is your destiny. Karuta Rattata. Are we excited yet? That's the one. That's the one. Karuta Rattata. Here it is. Oh, he's kind of pricey. All right. Lovely. Oh, that looks really nice, actually. It looks like he was chewing through metal, and now he's chewing through wood, maybe. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know what this is all about. There's a hammer there, too. I'm not sure. Karuta Rattata. Probably exceptionally rare. Okay. I don't put those for sale very often. Hold on, it's Andrew Martin, right? Let's see. Let me double check that. Yeah, Andrew A. Martin. Thank you. Okay, I thought you were going to miss. I didn't know it was in the box, but I figured 3 spots. Very lucky. Okay. Now back to Mr. Omar. He is opening these 6 packs. He's got 4 so far. We need 2 more. Or did he say 4? Oh, he did say 4. See, I almost made the same mistake. Okay, there we go. I almost made the same mistake with you that I made with the last guy. Mine are much more cute. What? She's dissing on your rat. Stone and wood, get out of my way. So that card that you pulled is an extremely rare miniature card that you got out of the Koro magazine. Karuta Koro magazine. And crazy enough, PSA actually grades it. And it's pretty freaking cool. Here we are. Here we are. He's dancing. I know there was a Deoxys on the table last night. Does anyone know what he's talking about? A Deoxys on the table? Deoxys. I'm trying to imagine a Deoxys for sale. I can't think of one. There we go. Good. I'll just start farm chinchilla, and then we'll see who has cute rats. All right. Lovely. Omar Batui. The Bug Reverse Ninjask. Oh, yeah, yes, we definitely have Ninjask. Was it for sale? Did he send for the spots? Was going to grab one? All the spots are sold. This Pikachu has been up on the table for so long, and now it is about to end, and people are buying spots at the very last second. That happens all the time, dude. Mr. Brett, 8 spots in the Pikachu break. So I believe there's only room for 7. Let's go ahead and count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So there are 22 people there. That means, Mr. Brett, we can only add 7 additional spots for you. That means you have $40 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What I could do for you, Brett, is I could pop you another spot in the Charizard if you'd like. Yes. You guys had so much time to jump in there. Oops, did I really just write Charizard down? Check far right side. Okay. No, there's no Deoxys there. Go ahead. All right, you got it, Mr. Brett. So your extra spot that did not fit into the Pikachu is now being moved into the Charizard. Here he is back here, the Charizard. He is going to be 9 out of 13. That means there's 4 spots left in the Charizard. Now, you're taking 7 spots on the Pikachu. This could be extremely painful for you, Mr. Brett. 7 out of 29. You actually should have like 8 out of 29 total, I believe. So 8 out of 29, what is that? That's like 3.5-ish. 3.5-ish. So your odds are 1 in 3.5-ish. Just so you know, that's worse than a coin toss. So here goes. We'll write you down as Mr. BL. That's a very risky move. Usually I just recommend people buy like 1 spot, maybe 2 spots. But you know, if you do it this way, your odds are much higher. Your stakes are higher, right? So you have a better chance to pull them, yes. But if you miss, it will cost you so much more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, you also had this spot right here. So yes, you are 8 out of the 29 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That's it. That's it. Crown Pikachu is completed. Crown Pikachu, guys. All right. I'm here to have fun. I'm here for a fun time, not a long time. Hell yeah, dude. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do they stick? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. All right. That is a 29 spot break. There is no star spot in the Pikachu break. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So just wanted to double count those. Make sure nothing went wrong there with the count. Brett pulls at 100. I'm rooting for him. He definitely took the largest number of spots in there, but it's down to fate. It's just fate. Tonight, Brett, you either pick up a Pikachu or you help somebody else pay for their Pikachu, okay? All right, so give me a number, guys. No star spot? There's not even a star spot this time. Brandon was so ready, dude. Brandon was so ready. Look at him, 13. He likes picking the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There it is. Okay, so those have been randomized. All right. Okay. So here are the names. We already showed them off. Ooh, how should I shuffle this? I'm not good. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Don't want them sliding. When the pile is so huge, it's like unwieldy. Is that the right word? Okay. All right. We need a shuffling machine. Brandon picking my lotto numbers. Brandon, what's the number? 5, 18, 12, 24. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. Now you have very clumsy fingers this late at night. All right, there it is. Give me a number. Can't be you, Brandon. You did the number last time. Gotta be somebody else this time. Too big of a break. We gotta have 2 randoms. Okie dokie. Oh, okay. Mr. Brett would like to split it. He says 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's the split. The names have been split and the packs have been split. All right. That'll work. That'll do it. Good luck, guys. Ooh, I like this one. This one's huge, man. This one's huge. Now, I will remind you guys, if the number of cards does not line up with the number of booster pack, it is not a real run. It's a false run. So this has to be 29, and this has to be 29. If I miscounted, it's a rerun. Okay, so it's not over until all the packs are counted. I like to say that beforehand because I make so many mistakes with the counting anyways. We got 1. That's Martin. Here's Nathan Gordon. Even I get nervous on these big breaks. Oh, it's the star spot. All right, the star spot. Okay. Star spot did not snatch it. Here's another star spot. So these star spots, these are $10 for different spots. See that? So if you get pulled on a $10 star spot, you still have to go into another break. How scary is that? Lance. All right, Mr. Lance. Here's Mr. Brett. All right, Brett, that's one of yours. Here's Mr. Brett. Come on. Here's Mr. Brett. Here's Mr. Brett. All that shuffling. Here's Joshua. Here's Anthony Colura. Here's NHCC. Here's Jesus Aguilera. Oh, we're getting deeper. Mike's side. Nope. Mike's side was in there. Mike's side had a shot for the Pikachu. Mr. Brett. Nope. Mr. Andrew. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Lance. Mr. Lance. Mr. Brett. Ah, no. I don't know how many spots you got left there, Brett. Here's Kyle. I wasn't counting. Mr. Brett. Oh, no. I'm sorry, man. Here's Martin. Mr. Martin. Mr. Anthony. Okay. Wow, it's at the end. Joey Albrecht. Nope, that'd have been crazy. Anthony Kalura. Sorry, Anthony. He was the guy who bought the first 3 spots. I wouldn't have minded seeing him pull it at all because that guy waited so long. Just a couple spots left. Just got to be one of these guys. No. Could it be 6? No. Is 6 still in there? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. I thought you were sniping at 6. Holy Jesus. I thought that was you. You were really close. How is that even possible that you were so close? Jack Woodworth? So it's either Jack or it's the other guy. Oh, could it be Jack Woodworth? Dang. Is Jack here? Is Jack Woodworth here? Does he know he just pulled this? And Brett, you had one left and it was right next to it. No! Oh my God. Oh, it was so freaking close, man. Wow, it was just a one off. If either Brandon or you had chosen one different number, I think Brandon would have had to have chosen like, what, 12 or something? And then you would have had to have chosen like 6 or 4. I don't know. I don't know how that all works out. Oh, man, you actually were very close to that. Oh, my Lord. Jack Woodworth pulls it. Somehow 6 was only 2 spots away. That's a crazy break. Jack Woodworth, though, with the snipe. I don't know if he's here. I think people would take me down if they would not do that. They would be shocked, though, because you do that a lot. You tend to hit those big ones a lot, it seems. It's a little unbelievable. Here it is. All right. Tonight's night is Jack Woodworth's night. And it says S there. What does that mean? S. That's not my mark for the... did he buy in or did he get the spot from a different break? I'm curious. All right. Tough night on that, Mr. Brett. You did pull the Rocket Mewtwo tonight, so it's not a terrible night overall. But that was too bad on that break, man. You were very close on that break. Is Jack here? I don't even think Jack's here. He doesn't even know he pulled it. All right, and then let's see. I'm curious if he even bought the spot. Did he buy the spot or did he get moved in there from something? Because we handed out a lot of those spots as the star spot. I'm just curious. Let's see. He could have bought the spot a long time ago, actually. Oh, based on this, Jack Woodworth buys a lot of spots. He buys into a lot of the breaks. Half his orders are just break spots. You know, it doesn't look like he bought in. It has some sort of thing here, this S, that makes me think that I moved him in there. I must have moved him up in there. So guys, if this is a star spot, you got to appreciate the star spots because sometimes they turn into an unexpected flip. I think that's a star spot. Jack went in through star from 6-5. It was from prismatic. Oh, so he was in the prismatic break, missed, got a star spot from prismatic, which he probably didn't think much of. And now he's walking away with $1,000 Pikachu. Wow. Wow, that was his lucky day for missing the SPC. And think about that, how that worked out for him. That's crazy. Doesn't S mean that he moved into there? I usually write down an asterisk. Yeah, like that. See that? An X or an asterisk. I tend to write that X down. I don't always write it down. I'm not perfectly consistent. There, Lance got the X, the asterisk. Brett, thank you so much, Brett, for moving this today. I really appreciate it, man. I'll do you more favors or something in the future. We really appreciate that. And by the way, guys, if you showed up late, look at this. He pulled this tonight. You did not do bad on this Team Rocket, man. This Team Rocket Mewtwo is extremely hard to pull. I can almost guarantee you're getting a video on this because you were the first person to pull it in English. So that's going to be a clip. All right, very crazy night. Crown Pikachu is handed out. Let's see, we need this bag. This is why Breaks History is a thing. Here we are. Okay, and by the way, these are your cards. So everyone pulls a common card. So for example, Brett, you now have this $40 horsey. Oops. The horsey's like, sorry about that. Come on, horsey. All right, I'm going to place this here for now, though. So if you want your card, let me know. I'll pull it out of that bag and put it into your bag. Now, what I need to do next, for me, I need to start setting this up. I wasn't asking for anything and hope you would never cheat your customers. And hope you would never cheat your customers. Here we go. You ready? So here's this. Here's this. Here's this. Oh, you mean like maybe make the shuffle in your favor? I'm not even capable of doing that. I can barely count the cards. was like trying to understand the sentence here. No, but that's why it's so important that we have the audience split the deck and all that too. So you guys actually split the deck. And for such a big break too, I was like, let's have 2 different breaks. Or 2 different people choosing the break number. There we are. No, that was a really big break. We've been waiting for that one to go off. Oh, so exciting news. That means we get to pick a new rare candy break. If you guys didn't know, we now get to choose a new rare candy break. In addition to that, we also get to choose a new star card. All right. All right. So the oldest card on the table, the oldest break on the table, what is it? What do you guys think the oldest break is? All right. You were honest, and that was fun. Yes, honesty is the most important thing. I tell whoever's working with me, I always tell them that. I say we sell honesty because that's very important in card shops. Here it is. All right. Quest Sticker Eevee. You think that one's the oldest one? I think it might be. Let's see. We got this Gyarados. Now, the Gyarados is more recent. The Gyarados is more recent. So is the Charizard. Carddass is a little bit old. And this one's pretty much brand new. It's a huge break, and no one's jumped into it yet. The Mew is a mega break, and it never receives help. Although I guess we could give it help if we wanted to. The Marshall D. Teach is an option, too, eventually. He'll eventually become the star card because he's not moving as fast as we'd like. So where is that? Oh, and the last part. Jack Woodworth goes back here. Hold on. Somebody wake Jack Woodworth up. He's not even awake to see this. $40. He didn't even mean to have in the Pikachu. Wow. Remarkable. Now, where'd that Carddass card go? What is Jack's handle? Let's see. The Mew doesn't count. It's a mega. Technically, we can do the Mew. We can help it if it was... I guess if the Mew was stuck in a really bad way, we'd probably just give it some help. Maybe we'd move it by 1 spot. But the Mew's actually moving. Mew's fine. What's interesting about the Mew is if you jump in that Mew, you know what you're signing up for. You know you're waiting a while for that one to go off. Why can't I find Carddass Eevee? Quest Sticker Eevee. We had it just a second ago. Oh, here it is. Oh, it was hidden right behind the other sticker. Oh, that's clever. Okay. So there it is. Quest Sticker Eevee becomes the new star card with the population of 2. Very rare Eevee. Good. When I come through, I run through and hit you with the 1-2. Oh, wow. This is poetry. It's 5? How's it 5? That's so late, dude. That's crazy how late it is. But that being said, I will mention the queue is empty. And now I'm curious what kind of options we have for the next rare candy break. Breaks. Oh, a Gold Star Umbreon, perhaps? This Blue Bazura? Look at that. Pikachu, Zapdos. I like to pick cards of a certain caliber and a certain price range for the breaks. There's a Light Arcanine. Somebody was talking about that. A couple of these 25th anniversary Magikarps. Don't let us vote this time. All right. Master Ball Pikachu. He's cool. Oh, he's really good. Dark Slowking. Oh, there's a nice English Shining Magikarp. I guess I like the Shining Magikarp, apparently. Groudon. Charizard VMAX. Radiant Charizard. He's nice. Okay. I'll put those back. So, most of those were not expensive enough to be the rare candy break. The rare candy break is notably expensive. Maybe about $1,000, maybe slightly under 1,000. I do have one card in mind that we could definitely run off and go grab. And it would be a fantastic break, and I would be happy to host it for you guys because it's such a good card. But before we look there, let's take a quick look through here as well. I might just have to put in a spot for one of the breaks as a first-time buyer. Sure. Fast way to lose 40 bucks. But then again, if you happen to be pulled, it is pretty tremendous. It's a pretty exciting thing to be pulled. That is a nice Blastoise. So I'm saving those two for breaks. Now, this Lugia is what I'm thinking about. He is really good. The Mew, has he gone back up? He got expensive again, right? Here's Dark. He kind of, this Mew kind of got cheap, and then he got expensive again. Oh, Tyranitar is good. Melodic. We got Melodic. Let's see. Should have done a break on this Hypno already. It's too bad we waited so long. Oh, Ancient Mew. He was a red label in the past. I do have one of these Topps Charizards. I didn't know that. Espeon VMAX, Charizard, Umbreon, this Tentacruel, which is really cute. It's Tentacruel. People tend to not like Tentacruel, but look at the artwork. Appreciate the whole card here. It's very nice. Okay, so we got Pokemon Go Mewtwo, Light Dragonite, Magneton, Pokemon Center, Shinji Kanda. This Reverse Hollow Mudkip. Oh, nice Charizard there. That's the 151 Charizard that everyone wishes they had. Okay, here's a nice Altart. Here is, oh, I like this one. You know, this is probably underpriced right now. There's probably a ton of these that got graded. The market's probably flooded, and he is definitely going to have some staying power. This one, in my mind, so I don't know how you guys would vote. This one's a very good break, because in my mind, this one's probably very cheap. Now, with the Rayquaza, it's the other way around. He would be a top of the market, you're overpaying for it kind of card. But see, this card is a deal because it's not overpriced yet. So that's how my brain sees the cards, just based on how the market should be for them right now. That card will go down in history as one of the best Mews. The Ancient Mews, it's a weird card. Yeah, it's a weird card. Let's take a quick look at Prismatic Umbreon. Let's see how... he's not Prismatic, actually. That would be Terastal Festival Umbreon. Let's take a quick look at him, see how he's doing. PSA 10. Terastal Festival Umbreon. Mister, if I get Rare Candy wins, can I get a roll into score it? Because I'm one away. Hell yeah, let's do it, man. Okay. Yes, now is not a bad time to host Terra Festival breaks on that Umbreon. Maybe we do that one next for a moment. Let's see. Okay, he's really not bad. He's almost, here's the problem with the Umbreon. He's almost not a Rare Candy card. He's too cheap. Yeah, he's too cheap. So let me look at another card real fast. Let me look at another card, because there was another card I wanted to break. That card ranks high for me, for choices. And the other one I really like, and we've probably broken it too many times already, but one I really, really like is this Lugia right here. The Lugia has an advantage. It's in English, so that's nice. Some people prefer to only collect English. Let's just take a look at him real fast. Let's take a look at him real fast, see how he's performing over time. All right, so here we go. What I noted was there were too many of them on the market, that was pushing the price down on them. Okay. That one is Thai language. Thai language is so pretty. So the price on this Lugia has moved up, but it's not too bad. It's exactly what we want. All right. I like the Lugia. He is like a Rare Candy. Is Mr. willing to let me slab away the Mew V Altart? He's a really nice one. You know, the problem is I don't have the, well, I suppose I could just buy another one, but for that one, I'd really like to host a break on that one. You're looking at the breaks box. So he's kind of stuck in that breaks box. Maybe we'll talk about it. So Lugia, huh? How many of these Lugias am I sitting on though, I wonder? Let me take one more look at something, okay? We want to take a look at the Rayquaza. Rayquaza VMAX Alt. He would probably do it for a red label. Josh's Evans, hell yes. Oh my gosh, I love this Rayquaza so much. He's such a great looking card, by the way. We are. All right, let's see. I don't know why people are asking this much for it. That is so much money. Huh. What if we did a break on something like the Rayquaza, but like in Korean or something? There's also the Chinese version. But here we are. The Evolving Skies Rayquaza is really crazy. Let's see what even our best price would be on this. It's a 45 spot break. 45, we can't do that. Although we could run two 26 spot breaks. That's a mega break at that point. That's a mega break. So the Rayquaza is a mega break. He requires too many spots. All right. Yeah, that's a mega break at that point. Wow, he is really expensive. Let me check some data on him. Okay, so, but that's a significant price jump on him. I don't know if I'm going to touch it. I think I'm going to leave it alone. I like the Lugia better. I think the Lugia provides more value. You guys ready for Lugia? I was really surprised the first time I noticed the Lugia was so affordable. I was like, the Lugia's good, man. Let me check this real fast. We made a big purchase tonight already when we restocked something. What's up with the title? Oh yeah, the title. Don't eat beef Wellington if your ex made it, and don't let your family eat it either, because it might be poisoned with poisonous mushrooms. It might be. Okay. Okay, I think we're set, guys. All right, so this Lugia is ready to go. Popping this over here and grabbing a fat sleeve for it. Make a break from one of my cards, 50-50, and you already made the money from it. Here it is. 50-50. Well, Mr. Brett, if you ever want me to sell your cards for you, we do that as well. That's called a consignment sale, and you get 73% of the sell. So if you've got a card you want me to liquidate for you, you can send that. You can either mail it over to me, or if it's already with me, you can just tell me to go grab it and put it up for sale. Yes. Yeah, so we do consignment sales right here on the table. It's 73% store credit, 70% if you want me to cash it out. That's not bad. A lot of card shops do 60%. So we do 70, and the difference is that we sell it at the eBay Buy It Now price, which is a nice thing. So we don't do auction. Auction can be a pretty bad way to sell your card sometimes. So even if the card doesn't sell, you haven't lost anything. You can just tell me to send it back to you. There it is, a 1 in 28 Lugia Silver Tempest. That is the new rare candy. Perfect price on that one. Would you ever do breaks or battles on consignment cards? No, because they would compete with the other battle or break cards. I think that you're interested in having it sold that way because maybe it would increase the speed of the sale, or maybe it just clutters up the desk because nobody wants to buy a spot in it. So it's a tricky thing. I don't really know if that would be such a great idea. Look at what we're offering. Look, we got Charizard, Lugia, Jolteon, really good stuff here. So I like the breaks to be really high quality stuff. So it's possible, like, look at this one, Victini. Oh yeah. So it's possible in theory to have me do that for you. But there would have to be some rules about it. I would have to be interested in it, because the breaks aren't just a clever way to get rid of cards. I really want these to be something special when people pull them. I want them to covet these cards. I want them to go, oh yeah, that's one of my best cards in my collection. It's not just like a distribution system to get rid of stuff. Now I'll draw my little TIE Fighter on here. That's the rare candy. Looks like a bow tie. All right. We got the Quest Sticker Eevee. I think that's actually a very special card, for example. I think it is. Here is a classic vintage card. We got classic vintage Giovanni's Gyarados. So the breaks tend to be maybe like 10% experiment, 90% high quality stuff. High quality stuff. But yeah, I mean, in theory, we could maybe work out a break deal. Let's see. Here we are. I would have to want to host that break, though, because I don't want to have to rotate a break on the thing here and have maybe like one or two guy joins it, and it's just like, people are like, I don't know if I want to be in that break. Stay moving, Pokemon cards. Let's see. What's with the free slab? Oh, yes, we have a free slab tonight. This. Okay. Brett, you did some of the biggest orders of the night. I mean, it was basically your stream tonight. I'm going to put you in here, Mr. Brett. You're going straight on the list. All right. There you go. All right. I hope you pull this Hitmonchan. I do. And then let's go ahead, because that's a nice Hitmonchan. He's pricey. Now, let's go over here to the... This is a nice little sheet that we're just using real fast. So we gave away the first 10 spots to just random people in the audience. We're going to change the rules now so that it's for subscribers. Okay, subscriber mode is on, and my next step is I'm going to hit reset all entries. Okay, so there's currently no one in the giveaway list. Go ahead and type in TCC to get in here, okay? Where is it? So if you're subscribed, you should be able to talk. Go ahead and type in TCC, and we'll give away the other 10 spots now. I don't even think I need to write your names down. We'll just hit that button 10 times, and we'll just remember the order, okay? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here goes. Landing on 12. So, who was after Ruin? Ruin is 11. Let's see. And number 12 would be Troy Malice. All right, Mr. Troy. How about that, Troy? Thanks for being a subscriber, man. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. We're trying to get to 100,000. I swear to God, when we hit 100,000, I will never ask for another subscribe again in my life. We're trying to get to that 100,000. It's not even fun for me, man. Telling people, begging for subs. Please subscribe to my Pokemon card channel. I would really like that. We're going to hit that 100,000. It's going to look very good. You guys are going to be hanging out in it. It's like an upgrade for the whole group to hit that 100,000. Here you go, Mr. Troy. You're getting spot number 4. All right, Troy Malice on 4. Damn you, Nightbot. How could I have won if there's 2 dice? Well, I'm only looking at the 20-sided dice. Yeah, I'm only looking at the 20-sided. So I was only looking at that. Oh, landed on 12 twice. Wow, that's crazy. All right, there he goes. Tonight was your night. It landed on 12 twice, Mr. Troy. All right, so we got 4 people in there so far. We give Mr. Brett a spot. You know, this stream was really brought to you by Brett. It's not even an exaggeration. That guy went so deep. Celebrations UPC, 151 UPC, Box of Destined Rivals. He opened plenty of live customs. I think he opened like 7 of them. And then he bought the last 7 spots in the Pikachu too. Wow. So that guy, he made the stream happen. Thank you so much, Mr. Brett. Thank you, everyone else, too. You guys were making orders as well. The Pikachu Rare Candy break is over. It's like a new era now. It's the post-Crown Pikachu break era. And now we are in the alternative art Lugia time period. Why do you want this Lugia? Because he's a lot cheaper than a lot of cards than a lot of cards from the same time period. Look, 1 in 28. It sounds like it's pretty tough. It is pretty tough. But he's from 2022. He's definitely out of print. Look at the nice cert on it too. 11. That's a nice cert. And yeah, it's an excellent card. So there you have it. Where did that price come from on the giveaway card? There's no one else selling the card, just me. The reason for that is because this card is Pop 2. So I chose a high price for it. And so you don't have to agree on the price. Maybe you think it's worth $200. Maybe you think it's worth $250. Maybe you think it's $400. It's Pop 2. It's from 2004. It's a Gold Star era card. And so you're going to see this card one time on the table and never again. Because I'm not cracking another leaf green pack for that. I'm not going to do it. I only have 3 of those decks left. Compare that to the other types of decks where I have like 15 of them each. So it's an exceptionally rare deck. I never find them for sale. And maybe it was a mistake cracking this one even. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But it has been cracked. And now we have a Pop 2 Hitmonchan on our table. And that is a high price. It's a Pop 2 card. You can just ask whatever price at that point. And this guy's a Pop 2 card. Look at him. 40 by 14 would be just over 600. So, you know, just by the virtue of it being exceptionally rare. And this one's older than the Carddass EV as well. It's much older. 2004. That makes it 21 years old. 21. It's quite old. And you're just not going to... I already know there's not a bunch of raw ones laying around either. So you're not going to go find a bunch of raw Hitmonchans to grade from this set. You just won't. They don't exist. I've already searched it. Searched it 1,000,000 times. $1 million. Pop 2. Is Fire Red deck rarer? No, they're probably equally rare. They're probably printed at the same amount. I'm sure the Pokemon Company printed the same number of them. However, if you think about it, most people are not going to give up their Fire Red decks, so you're probably less likely to find them. You know, because Leaf Green has Venusaur and Fire Red is Charizard. People always prefer Charizard, right? So it's going to be a little more popular than Leaf Green. Of course, a hardcore collector needs both. So you need both the Fire Red version and the Leaf Green version. So that's what a real collector would do. He would get one from both the set. And yeah, it's just going to be a rare card. We have a couple more of those for sale, actually. A couple more of those hyper rare poker cards for sale for now. Because I might one day go, why am I selling these? It doesn't make any sense. What's a more niche market? Poker or tops? Gosh, you know, I would say poker is more niche. But I feel like it has the momentum, you know, because I feel like tops is very tricky. With tops, it's confusing. There's like Series 1, Series 2. No, Series 1, Pokemon the Movie, Series 2, Series 3. You know, then there's like Johto and Advanced and all this other stuff. Pokemon Advanced, Tops Advanced, Tops Chrome 1, Tops Chrome 2, and just everything in between. It just gets really confusing. And so when people go shopping in that market, they don't have any clue what they're looking at. They don't know what's rare, what's not rare. And those cards have not performed super well. A lot of the Tops cards were like really, really cheap at one point. And they're still relatively cheap to the rest of the Pokemon market, which is actually one of the reasons why I like them so much, because I know they're rare and I know they have a lot of room to grow and I know they look decent. They actually look pretty good. So that's why I like them so much. But anyways, they're very vintage. Anyways, the poker cards, on the other hand, they have a more simplistic view. They're immediately understood as like a playing card game. You know, you play poker with them, blackjack, whatever you want to think of. Right? These, you know, people still live stream themselves playing poker to like millions of viewers, right? The big poker events. There's like 100, maybe not 1 million viewers, but like, you know, those big poker videos get plenty of views. Big poker videos where like something crazy happens. And so poker's still like this sensational thing that still goes on. I don't think poker's going anywhere. So playing cards, the original deck of playing cards, not a TCG, but playing cards is still a thing. And I think for that reason that these Pokemon playing cards are going to be relevant, and especially, you know, Charizard poker playing card is going to probably get very expensive over time, I suspect. Mr. is so funny. Yes, I'm so funny. Haha. Exactly why I snagged one, slapped it a 10, got a Sleepy Zard too, but it's Japanese. Not the Japanese. No. All right. we are all done. I'm all done with the stream. Thank you, guys. We'll be back on for the Monday daytime stream. I hope you guys will be there. I think we'll have a Monday daytime stream. I got some errands to run in the morning. So when I wake up, I could be very late. We'll find out. All right. Thank you, everyone.